Top of the top. What's up? What's up? We back. Good to see everybody. What's up, y'all? We up Sunday. Get back into this week. Hey, we finally got a break on that weather. About time. Thank you very much for getting that membership. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Appreciate it. We're gonna get into it, y'all. What's up, Faye? What's up, Nah? What's up, y'all? Let's go. All right. Back at it again. Yep. Got a lot to talk about today. What's up, y'all? We back again. Hopefully everybody been enjoying their weekend. Intro. This is the intro. Yeah, y'all. This what I was thinking about that earlier. Well, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, yeah, I think things been shifted anyway, because we go off a calendar, we go off time, but we also know the time always get pushed up front and back. So I was thinking the same thing. I said it actually feels like back to school. It feels like now it's September, and last month felt like August. I was saying that this morning to myself because it's chilly, Yeah, but some of y'all been noticing this, like the time been off, the weather been off. But I think I also had proved it just through, like how I had my laptop set on one time, and I had, throughout like 4 years, my laptop had lost like 10 minutes. So I know time been different. Time is different. So, I'm gonna say whatever time we going by, that's different. It's different now. So it all got to do with things being different. Yeah, but it feel like now it's September. Yeah. Anyway, man, then y'all pull up interest rates on the Sunday. We just gonna get into it. Salute to everybody that's up, everybody in the back, everybody that's tapped in. Let's go. All right. First of all, let me clear it up. Let me clear this up. All right, we got some things to talk about. All right. Once again, update. All real live updates, period. Now, I was laughing my ass off, and we were on this channel last year when I said that LeBron James, he looks compromised. I think he's compromised, y'all. Now, family, all I'm going to say is this. Remember we saw LeBron James walking with some people and somebody was spying on him, filming his ass? And we knew ever since then, it looked like he's being controlled. So we're going to get back into that today, y'all. We got proof on that now. It's a fact. What we was looking like an actual fact. Also, back to the diddler. Now they're saying prosecutors pushing for him to get the max time. So once again, it's this back and forth thing, like we've been speaking about. It's this back and forth thing. But 1 minute he getting out, 1 minute he not. 1 minute he getting less time, 1 minute he getting more time. Now, people could be distracted with all this stuff apart and all this stuff, and the whole time Diddy might get fried. Like I said in the beginning, it's a chance he can get fried. The reason why I say it's a chance he can get fried, because I know he did a lot of stuff and got away with a lot. So I look at it like this is a chance to sit him down, teach him a lesson and everybody else. But it also means if he do face a lot of time, he's probably going to bring people down with him. That's one thing. Now, on the other hand, we also know people have been celebrating. People have been thinking it's a game. So I also think they wouldn't mind giving him 20 years to make an example. Boom, that's one thing. But we're going to talk about Diddy. I'm talking about LeBron. Now, LeBron is real talk because it's saying the stuff LeBron James doing, he's been making himself a threat to the NBA. So a couple of days ago, I said this year you're going to see LeBron get dragged. I think he also burned bridges with ESPN. I think he might have burned bridges with the NBA too. Yeah. So we also going to talk about y'all cousin Meek Mill. Once again, Meek Mill having a mental breakdown part 2. He's finished. He's finished. Meek Mill is still trying to convince us. He's still talking about how he'd have nothing to do with Diddy at all. But Meek Mill had the nerve to try to speak on Shannon Sharpe. So let's slow it down. Once again, we already had conversations where if nobody had nothing to say during the Diddy trial, during Diddy accusations, during Diddy's savage behavior, when you saw a video, you didn't see a rapper comment on what Diddy did to Cassie. You didn't see a rapper comment on no dildos or baby all. You didn't hear no rapper comment on nothing. So I'm the one that said, if they're not talking about nothing, they're not going against them, they're not doing nothing, we don't want to hear them later. But somehow Meek Mill still wants to convince himself he has a career. So we also know that the pattern been played out for over 15 years of Shannon Sharpe gets in trouble or whatever, then every celebrity want to comment on him. See, they've been doing this for years, making content of other people. Meek Mill gives his opinion on Shannon Sharpe. So-and-so gives opinion on Shannon Sharpe. Mind you, they're celebrities. We're supposed to talk about that. We the so-called fans. But for years, celebrities speak on other celebrities to make themselves pop. Oh, yeah, buy my new album. Man, that stuff Shannon did messed up. Oh, yeah, buy my new album. That's Meek Mill. So once again, y'all, I don't want to put on the screen. I'm tired of it. But this is still, it's still the big disgrace going on, y'all. It's the big disgrace. It's the big funeral. And there's no other way for me to say it. There's no other way for me to explain it. So the people that's in tune, y'all watching it all play out because you've seen it from day one. You know the truth. It never got better for Meek Mill. You know it never got better for Diddy. Y'all know it never got better for LeBron James. So once again, I'm always going to push the point of now hopefully you can see with your own eyes when you've been in a fake world that just won't stop, when you comprehend that most people are now cartoon characters. All right? Majority of people are not real because they have to live a fake life. Some people have to live a fake life and they promote for you to live a fake life. It's called not knowing the truth in 2025. Now let's get into it because I have to keep updating and never coming back. Also, the other day I spoke about the WNBA. Somebody threw a dildo on the floor. Yes, it was a green dildo. But the thing is, it happened again. Somebody threw another green dildo on a basketball court during a WNBA game because they're getting trolled too. Yes. All right, y'all, let's go. Top of the top. Prosecutors expect longer prison sentence for Sean Diddy Combs. So when I speak about things like they be checking public opinion, this will keep showing you. News dropping, Diddy want to get bail. They watch public reaction. Oh no, Diddy, he ain't getting no bail. He gonna get more time. Here they go. See, it's been back and forth. So let's rewind it back to the beginning when I said, I just read the news. I'm gonna give you my opinion. But I told you, there's no sides in this. You go with this side, you might get embarrassed. You go with that side, see? You one of the people want Diddy to get a whole bunch of time. He don't get a bunch of time. You're gonna be embarrassed. You one of the people thinking Diddy gonna get home, he get fried, you're gonna be embarrassed. That's how it's set up. So I give my opinion, but I told y'all from the beginning, this thing gonna go a lot of ways. All right? And it still ain't over because we're just talking about the beginning of August. This is gonna go into October. Then when October comes, we still don't know what's gonna happen. Meaning we don't know what's going to happen, but I know between now to October, it's going to keep getting bad for everybody else. Let's go. All right, let's go because they're saying he's going to get fried, y'all. I mean, I've saw so many different stories from reputable people, but it's two sides. But the thing is, we not going to know what the truth is. I look at it like this. Is people in high places want him to sit his ass down and get this time. And I also see Diddy, his team is doing stuff. And I think some of that stuff is being covered, is being covered up. See, one of the things I'm not gonna lose focus on is it's supposed to look like he don't got a chance. And he's not supposed to look like some type of hero. When he being cheered on for breaking all these laws, and then he just gonna come home like he the Teflon Don. which would prove that he's above the law. But I don't think in his condition he's going to be above the law. I just think they've been checking public opinion to see what's up. Because the truth is, nobody knows his fate. But I just know when it's over with, all of this stuff is over. That's what I know for a fact. However it pans out, once this trial is over, it is all over. That's it. All right, so being that, we spoke about this before, a lot of people have been celebrating, laughing, joking, doing a whole lot. They know people have been making a lot of content off this stuff. So it's this back and forth. You seeing people saying what? Free Diddy. I can show you people still saying that right now. Free Diddy. And once in a while, somebody going to come in the chat. I can show you postings, pictures, campaign, Free Diddy. So as long as people saying Free Diddy and making it light, they're going to keep it. I'm telling you, I know what's up, man. It's law. I think I seen a clip of G-Dep finally coming out. No, y'all, that bad boy stuff is over. They call them Butt Boy Records. That's their name, all right? Nobody wants to hear nobody from that era no more because it's all together. Now, what's new is new, y'all, but that era right there is nothing to be proud of at all. No. That is the whole exposure. So look, they already know it's people champion Diddy. So I say this two ways. Like with him and Jay-Z. If they know that they leaders, we're not going to let y'all know what we're going to do to y'all leaders anyway. So if they're going to get it bad, it's going to happen when whoever says so is going to happen. A lot of people say also this Diddy trial is a what? Distraction. Of course it is. So that's why it's going to keep going on and back and forth. But the key also to the distraction is you're not going to know what's really going to happen. But one thing we also know is the Diddy trial been distracting from everybody in real life getting locked up, because we know that everybody that been participating in his same exact crimes, from the woman making women do stuff, to the drug use, to the firearms he got caught with. We have been watching people getting rounded up by the 50s and 100s ever since this trial started. We know for a fact on this channel, we've been looking at least 100 a month. That's just, no. We just seen the biggest story of what? 7 people with a bunker had people under the house, under the bunker. So that proves worse than Diddy. Regular people, see, remember, this is also entertainment, meaning it's all this, wow, it's all this entertainment because it's a celebrity. But in real life, real horror movies been going down. When you got 7 people locked up for running a trafficking ring with bunkers, and they had it in the country down south like they was Texas Chainsaw Massacre family. That's real life. But it's all together. Yeah. Because I got to go back to talk about this to give people the illustration. When America went dark, that means things went so low you could not even fathom. If you was to be told some of the most things that happened, most people wouldn't be able to comprehend it. You just think before all these cameras, what was going on. You just think about that. You also think about all of these, remember all of those mysterious deaths that just was happening throughout the years? It's TV shows and all that stuff now. Just think about all those unsolved deaths. People getting found, all situations. All these things, people being found in houses slaughtered. People being found slumped in cars. Just think of all the stuff that was going on. And there was a lot of question marks. Where you look at the country damn near became a high percentage of serial killers. That's what it was. That's one thing. A large percentage of the country were actually were turning into zombies. That was the opioid crisis. And that was other than that. No, this thing became so dark, y'all. It's just now all being exposed. That's all it is. When we're talking about Diddy, Look at that dark. That means he was doing all this darkness in a 30-year process right here for 30 years straight. So I'm also showing you the darkness mean they got away with everything, and they got away with a lot. So now the lights is on. So being that the lights is on, that's what's happening. It's all being dismantled. It's being exposed and dismantled. All right. So when I said that he's the face of a lot of the foul behavior, it's because it's related to him, his face, his skin tone, what he got paid to do, what he signed up for, what he controlled, what he breeded, get it, what he glorified, what he got rich off of. If he was allowed to be who he is, obviously was a reason, right? Well, you don't got to think about the reason. You just now look at the end result. When I say stuff like, what you got left? What we got left? Don't even got no music, no decent music left. Don't even got that. So I'm just showing you, it's all over for a reason. And being that we're talking about Diddy, he might get the max time. At the same time, around here, we already know he's tied in with LeBron James. We also know that ever since LeBron James' name been in it, his life has not been going smooth. We know this because he was the biggest in the sports world. So this is one of the harshest, realest things you're going to see. But people didn't think it could happen. That is, when I say people think it can't happen or thought it couldn't, that's that fantasy stuff. Because remember, when you watch your favorite cartoon, it always ends good. When you watch your favorite TV show, it always ends good. See, but when you watch a show and one of your favorite characters get taken out, you might not want to watch the show after that no more. Yeah, let's go. Now, look, back to the past. 50 Cent continues feud with Benzino. I didn't even know they were going back and forth, but I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you the measurement of where this black entertainment rap stuff is at. All right. When I said what, it's only going to be the past. So I know when I see 50 bringing up Benzino, no neck Benzino, that already got caught in the room with a man, that already got caught with a lady. Yeah, a lady of the night, something like that. This is to show you, y'all, where this game is at. But what makes it worse, Benzino was about 60 years old too. This is to show you, y'all, that it was only a program. It is showing you clear as day. It is showing you that this was a culture for when people was kids, teenagers, and young 20s, whatever. But you're seeing now it's looking like madness now. 50 Cent continues feud with Benzino. All right, so I'm showing you that it's over. And then I'm also going to keep showing you, ever since this stuff has happened, you will see it's nothing getting better. You have been, David, family, you done just heard every old beef get brought back up and every old story. Since Cameron came back, they just keep talking about, everybody's talking about old stuff. Now, I will say this, Busta Rhymes is doing something new. He's in a new movie. He's in a Naked Gun 33. So when I said Busta Rhymes going to have a career, he's going to have a career. When we saw Busta Rhymes get his awards at that White House, Busta Rhymes straight. Agent Busta Rhymes did a good job. But the thing about Busta Rhymes, he never portrayed himself as a gangster. That's what people got to understand about Busta Rhymes. When I say stuff like, some people are going to still have a career. It's the gangster rap. Anybody that promoted, you get it, and they rap. Death, jail, drugs, RAPE, violence. Those are the rappers finished. Busta Rhymes, y'all know he was always an entertainer, but he still has a career because Busta Rhymes is also about to get his Hollywood star, y'all. Yes, he is. Something I said before. I said, does Jay-Z have a Hollywood star? And I don't think nobody answered me on that yet. All right? But Busta Rhymes about to get a Hollywood star. And I'm speaking on that because you know Busta Rhymes is from their circle. But For my people that know, when you go back in the rap, you know the truth is Busta Rhymes been out before all of them. So, and this is what I tell people, that status within the music game is different from who you like. You got people you like, but most of the people you like and have been liking all these years didn't have no real power, didn't have no real clout. But some of them do. Some of them came in different. Plus, people forget Busta Rhymes was blessed in by what? Public Enemy. So Busta Rhymes was already a somebody before Diddy and them got their power. But Busta Rhymes was always a performer, a rapper. So he's in the movie right now as we speak, a new movie. Yeah. So when I say it's over, it's only over for certain people. All right? So just like 50, you see he not rapping no more. He doing other stuff. He doing film and all that. So he been got away from the gangster rap. So anyway, let's go. Also, it's funny because Irv Gotti, he was trying to do the same thing 50 doing. Irv Gotti was trying to get into films. But you see how that ended up. Let's go to this real quick. When I spoke about how everything is the same in the world now. So if anybody that didn't get the new world order, it's all connected. It's all the same. It just means one world. It means the same thing you get here, the same thing you get anywhere. It's all it is, y'all. It's also called the same playing field. It's all it is. People had to be scared of the new world order because they knew anybody that wasn't prepared for the new world was going to perish anyway. They also knew everybody holding on to the old world or stuck in the past was going to fade away anyway. So that's why when I say stuff like the smart people get it, but other people, they don't comprehend what's going on. People also don't understand that actually you're free. But some people, they have imprisoned themselves. When I talk about stuff like people hate this country, but you're actually free to leave. You can go wherever you want. Everybody who's so religious, you deal with certain religions. You actually have the right to move to these religious countries that you worship now. That's where we at now. When I say America is a world of put up and shut up, ain't about all that talking no more. Things are different. I'm going to say it again. You got people in this country been living under certain religious faiths, but they now can go back to the countries where these religious faiths started at and indulge 100% in their religious beliefs. Now let's shoot overseas, because now we're talking about Saudi. See, when I told people stuff like people over here trying to be like them and they over there trying to be like America. So anybody with common sense know they never had amusement parks over there like that, but this the new over there. See, everything used to be super strict. Now they got amusement parks. The thing is, what happened? A ride broke, 23 injured, because that's not their thing, building parks like that. You know, that's an American thing. When we talk about stuff like going to these parks, young means something, or the family going to these places. And when Americans stopped doing that, they stopped becoming Americans, and also said what? Americans don't do the stuff they used to do no more, but everybody else around the world doing everything Americans used to do. And that go from shopping, brands, every single thing. Now it's showing you, Saudi, look, got their own, they building their own play parks, their own carnival. They wasn't doing none of that. Remember, they was all strict? No, just showing you. They still doing family events, because they making things new. It's about tourism. I'm also giving you the example of, since you've been dealing with this particular religion your whole life, now you can go over there, visit, and still do regular stuff. That's the new world order. That's how it's set up to be. Where everything is everywhere, whether it's big or small. All right. But their profession, we don't know them for building amusement parks. But as you see what happened, they got an amusement park and one of them rides got messed up. Now, the ones, we know all the parks in America are proven solid. We know this. Even if it's certain carnivals, we know that same carnival been coming around for a long time. We know the rides when we see it. And we know that's one thing. One thing I don't play with at parks is them rides. I only deal with real reputable rides. I don't deal with that janky stuff. I know a lot of y'all know that too. But you know these rides got to be tested a whole lot. If you got a new machine, come on. You know what I'm saying? They might really supposed to test these things 1,000 times before they put people in. We don't know. But yeah, people got messed up. But y'all been hearing a lot about people, yeah, stuff. Yeah, we gonna go back to that. I'm just showing y'all overseas, y'all. Just showing y'all how people think everywhere was slow, and that is back in the day. Nah. They got their own amusement parks now, y'all. They got their own stuff going on. All right, let's go. Wendy Williams video. I'm tired of Wendy Williams too, y'all. I'm tired of her too. Wendy Williams is 60 years old now. It's not about age, y'all. It's about their age because they've been in this game for a long time now. All right, and it's the same old thing. All right, Wendy, your money's taken, okay? Because I'm looking at how long this stuff dragging out now. Okay, we was talking about Wendy. I first talked about Wendy Williams being delusional that was about 2022. Then we've been talking about she was broke after that, money taken. I mean, it just won't stop. But remember, you only going to get what? Bad news. So this all you're going to get. Now we're going to all watch Wendy Williams depressed, miserable, taken advantage of as this shit going to be dragged out. Even though somehow her husband is back around her. Everybody's back around her. Her husband, all these people, but she's still in this bondage with some other people. Shot Wendy Williams video. Lawyers conspired against her. Common sense. If you had all that money and you ended up broke, it's not. I'm gonna say everybody conspired against you. Your family might have got a cut too. Who knows? All right. Your family might have been the one to say, "I'll help you sign it over." We don't know, but I know one thing. I'm tired of Wendy too. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm tired of her. And I'm tired of people feeling sorry for rich people. You know what I'm saying, y'all? This shit is miserable, man. Look. Show fell out like, what's up, Dion? Hold up. Ain't they supposed to be praying? What's up? Cam and May Shoe was in a new Adam Sandler movie. You know what's funny about that? I didn't know Adam Sandler is behind The Price is Right. I saw his name on the right stuff on the end of the show of a morning when I finished live. Then what's funny, The Longest 10 Yards came on yesterday. I think that's the name of it, the movie he made. And that just came on yesterday, and I didn't know Nelly was in that movie. And Nelly, they playing football, and they showed the cheerleaders. All the cheerleaders were men. Yup, dressed up. I was like, man, it was all in the movie back then about Nelly. Anyway, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Oh yeah, we got a lot to talk about. But see, you're gonna see the energy, right? And we talk about these old dried up people, family, they had their time already, man. We talking about people that got rich, fell off, came back. We just watching it all. That's old, you know. So I just want y'all to see that, man. That's why I keep this here. That's the dark world. That's old. That black shit mean old, man. That shit is that shit is in the past. Now let's get to the real shit. All right, let me speed it up for y'all, man. Because I said I do new shit. I said, you know what? I need to do something new on Saturday. Once again, everything on here is an update. I'm gonna stay ahead. All right. The end of 2024. Remember last year I told you, yo, family, that woke stuff is dead now. All that woke stuff is dead. Did I not say that? All right. This is not for me, toot my own horn. This for me to show y'all the times we in. Didn't I tell you what was dead? Hollywood was considered woke. We know what happened to Hollywood for being woke. We're not going there today. Check the previous episodes. All right? Woke is dead. So anyway, I said, look, you know what woke mean? Woke is dead. See, a lot of y'all, like I say, that's why I've been had the slogan around here, we up. The slogan we up was coined when everybody was calling themselves woke. Because I saw them was talking about, everybody was claiming woke, but I see everybody really was asleep. I also knew people was claiming woke, but they wasn't up 24/7 like that. Yeah, they wasn't up early because they didn't know nothing. They were always late. That's what I meant. They were always late. So I knew somebody was asleep. So of the fact they was always late, I knew they was really asleep. So they wasn't woke. But I told them, we up. You know what I'm saying? Why not open taking naps? So this is why a lot of stuff be playing out and people don't get it. Woke was a movement, like a gang, because in America, it was a lot of gangs, right? You had the vax against the vax, not gangs. All right, you had the red against the blue gangs. I ain't talking about blood and crip. I'm talking about political. All right, you had the vegan versus the barbecue rib eaters. You had a lot of wars going on here, y'all. That's what it is. You had internet wars. You had gender wars. You had baby mama against baby daddy wars. You had a lot of wars. Right here, all that black shit, all that shit, and all that darkness. I ain't talking about race. I'm just talking about all that dysfunction was going on right here. So, shit got so crazy, you also had the woke people. But they was the main ones. They was just, we called them lip professors. They was called lip professors, meaning they talk a good one, but they ain't about shit. And we also know the secret to the woke people. All of their knowledge and enlightenment had come from this internet. So a lot of us knew they were actually brainwashed. Yes. And we also realized that most people claiming woke never read a book in their life. Yes. We also learned a lot of people claiming woke was dropouts and couldn't even read for real. Yeah, a lot of people in the woke movement, they live by automatic text. We figured all that shit out. We figured out a lot of them say they were woke. They couldn't drive without GPS. None of that shit. Nope. So woke was a movement where it really was, if you don't agree with me, get their ass. If you're not with us, we gonna get you. You get it? That's what it was. Woke. People that thought they were smart, but all their knowledge came from the internet, mainly Facebook, Instagram, and chat rooms. Yeah, y'all. So this day went on for a long time, remember? But you'll see, ever since woke been dead, everybody went back to being stupid again. It's called a Diddy trial. That woke shit been dead. We also figured out most people claiming woke, they were really freaks. Yup. A lot of people claiming woke, somehow they still don't know shit. So let's go, because I'm telling you what it is, right? When I say your life is a movie, your life is a joke, your life is scripted. So I said all that to say, I said, let me do something different. Now, I know they be putting truth in cartoons. So I said, let me watch a cartoon, see if I get some laughs on. And I watched South Park. And it was a wicked episode, too. They was trolling 47. They was slaying 47. And that thing, they was slaying him. They slayed his ass. But I also know it was a joke within a joke. Because South Park is on Paramount, CBS, and somebody just sued CBS for a lot of money, and they just took over Paramount. Yeah. So anyway, the cartoon is based on woke being dead. Carmen was woke. You know how he get down. But he was so depressed because woke was dead, he was ready to take himself out. And they were mad things were changing and things going back to where they used to be. Like I said, it's all in the cartoon, y'all. All in the cartoon. Yeah, all in the cartoon. And what it say in the cartoon? Woke is dead and it's never coming back. So a lot of stuff I be saying is in a damn cartoon, man. It's not, because it's not, when I kept saying it's not just me. When I say stuff like everybody know, y'all, I just give y'all the real news from my perspective. Meaning, news is everywhere. I just give you this stuff nobody gonna talk about, can't talk about, don't know about, don't understand, or whatever it is. I let you know the real narrative, the scoreboard. All right? So when I told y'all woke was dead, that was over 8 months ago. That was last year. But now it's in a cartoon. All right? I'm saying it for a reason, because we're going to talk about LeBron James. LeBron James, one of the leaders of the woke movement. Because the other secret to the woke movement, it was all online. Meaning it was all in their mind. The woke movement was attack people online. Stand up for justice was come online, hit enter. That's it. I stood up for justice. That's what they was doing. Back in the day, they got you to march, come out with the bullhorn. Let's go. The woke movement, Instagram post. We have Walmart. Come on, y'all. Woke movement. That's them. Meaning, if it wasn't for the internet, these bastards would have never existed. They wouldn't know how to do shit. They wouldn't know what to do. Half of them, they were so slow. If we said we all meeting up at Walmart, half of them, they wouldn't be able to make it without GPS anyway. All right, so look, let's go. I'm saying it for a reason, because it all ties into why everybody's on the run. The slogan I use for woke when I say people had a big mouth, when I say a lot of people had big mouths, where people, remember, we were in a world where there was no such thing as fact check. We were in a world of fake it till you make it. Showed and proved we was in a world where you actually could lie. Yes, because this is how the algorithm was set up. So when I spoke about all these laws getting reversed, where everything had to be proven, no more lying, all of that was under the woke movement, which means people were believing false information, misinformation, and was applying it to their life. And I'm saying all of that stuff that went on is the reason why a lot of people been getting in trouble. The woke movement is the movement that made people start talking against the government. Something that has never happened in no other country ever in life. All right? That was the woke movement. If the woke movement was no different from you let your kids say whatever they want, right? I let my kids speak. But then one day your kid disrespected you in front of the company, cursed you out, diss you and your goddamn teacher. Diss everybody. All right, that's your kid. Your kid got out of bounds because you kept giving them all that damn freedom. All right? So, same thing happened here. Americans got so much freedom, they just became dumb because they were so free. So they didn't know when to stop. But when I told you this whole behavior was started from the celebrities tweeting, the spirit went into the people. And then everybody just became the same thing. But it was the woke movement. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was the woke movement, right? That gaslit all the opposition. So when you think of every topic online that was beef or a conflict, the woke movement was behind it. See, it's all together. When you say black lives, that's behind it. See what I'm saying? When you talk about that QAnon stuff, that we first heard about the Epstein, all that part of that woke stuff. Yeah. Woke was a movement online to gaslight the fuck out of Americans. That's what it was. But they don't understand. They got gaslit, but then some people got burnt up. Get it? Hollywood got burnt up because they was all gaslit and they were gassing people up. So I had to wrap it all up because it's all connected. If you recall, even Diddy got big for his britches. When we proved that what? He was so woke, he tried to go back to the makers of Ciroc and tell them what he gonna do. And tell them what they gonna do. We know he was out of his mind. They also didn't know they became so woke, they forgot to take a nap. When you don't take a nap, you're gonna be delusional. Let's say it again. Diddy went to the makers of Ciroc and told them what they better do. He lost his mind. That is no different from, I don't care what job you work at, you go and tell the boss what he gonna do. Try it. Just try it. That's what he did. So if we got the proof Diddy was out of his mind, if this man flew from America to England to go into an office of the people that were paying him, threaten them about what he gonna do, because in his mind, he owned all the blacks in America, and whatever he say, they gonna do. That's what he presented to them people. That he would turn everybody in this country against the owners of Ciroc. And you're gonna see, ever since then, his ass been messed up. But I'm showing you, Diddy called himself woke. He was too smart. Get it? He was trying to be too woke. It's called, you better dumb it down. You better come back. You better come back to reality. He tried to threaten the damn check writers. Then on top of that, he forgot who started the slave trade. Fool, that was England. He also forgot who, what I mean by started it, I'm talking about who built Jamestown, the whole East Coast, 13 colonies off that. That was them. He also forgot that he's from Harlem. And he forgot that them people in England and all that shit, they the ones that gave your ancestors alcohol. So he tried to threaten the people that gave our ancestors alcohol, telling them what they gonna do. Are you getting this shit? So this is why he had to get a modern day spanking. Because they're the same fools that sold liquor to the Indians. He tried to go back and threaten them. So I'm just telling you, in my opinion, he became too woke. That's an example of too woke, too smart for your own good. That's what it means. So I'm saying that because I'm slowing it down for him, and then I'm going to show you the same behavior through LeBron James. They became too big-headed because in the world of flesh, the world of money, I think they already knew one day these guys, once they get that money, their head gonna get so big. And then you're gonna see it happen to the people. Everybody started getting big-headed. Sidebar. Remember when I said everybody's going to jail? Let's look at another idiot. A Norfolk Sheriff Office employee arrested on drug charges. Working for the Sheriff Department, getting caught with drugs like a drug dealer on the street. Even though this is not 1998 no more. I just want y'all to see. I want you to see. The people that's ruining their life now are the so-called civilians. The people, this the proof. We also know that people lost their mind, y'all, because we are watching people that had a clean background their whole life, never got in no trouble, 30, 40 years. They wait till they get older to get in trouble. See, I tell my people, don't feel bad because you got felonies. Don't feel bad you got in trouble when you were young. It's idiots getting in trouble when they grown. Would you rather get your first felony at 19 or at 41? That's these idiots, y'all. But this is showing you the fibers that have been breaking. Showing you that everybody has the mind of a criminal. Either way, I don't care how you want to slice it. You can work a regular job. Somehow you're going to just think in your mind you can sell drugs. See, back in the day, people knew, before rap, people knew better than that shit. They knew when you got a certain job, you don't mess that up. But see, rap, you're going to always think like a rapper. You're going to be thinking like you Glorilla at work. And Glorilla said, fuck a job and fuck credit. And here you go. Bingo. All right? So just remember that. People wait till they become older to be drug dealers. Now you see what the movie Benjamin Button's about? No, it is some people. The secret is the older they get, they turn to fucking kids, y'all. That really mean they're losing their mind. You're going backwards. As a child, you walk, you slow, you can't read, you can't do, you right? You watching people grown, have kids, then get turned back into kids, worse than their kids, embarrassing their kids. Shannonsharpe. No, y'all, I told you this shit mental now. It's mental. Let's go. What should we expect from South Park season? Well, I just threw that at you real quick. They were joking on Woke is dead and a lot of stuff. Y'all know they still keeping that funny shit going in South Park. Years ago, I've been to what they were saying. That, you know, the secret in South Park is the red man with the horns, he's two-way. Yeah. So they was joking on all that, man. All right. Boosie Badass defends Gilbert. So I just want to keep showing you, without one celebrity, they don't have nothing to talk about. One celebrity gets in trouble, everybody else talk about it. All right? Even though we all know they all broke. This is another tactic to take us down. See, who is us, Boosie? Who is us? Boosie. You did a video in Cali. I seen a lot of people get taken down, but I seen you come home. I also seen you get taken down in Florida and a lot of places. Somehow, you still saying they trying to take us down. Stop it, Boosie, all right? I'm sick of all of y'all rappers. We're going to leave that alone. Let's get into the real talk. Another sex toy gets thrown onto the court during a WNBA game. Y'all see American weirdos? America is so weird. You take your kids to a WNBA game. As we speak in the country now, it is a serial dildo thrower. Somebody's going around the country throwing dildos. And nobody know who's doing it. So when you out in public, be careful. You might get smacked in the face with one. Somebody might just launch one at your head. Yeah. So I just want y'all to know this is the second time this happened in WNBA. Disrespectfully, too. Somebody, and a lot of them women not into that stuff. You know, they not into that kind of stuff. They got, you know. So, yeah. And mind you, they haven't stopped the game and they don't care. Let's go. Anonymous executive sounds alarm over LeBron James and Maverick Carter. We here now, y'all. It's going down. It's official. Everything we spoke about with LeBron is panning out, y'all. It's for real. Exclusive. Whistleblower. Anonymous executive. Money on the table. All right, y'all. Now, there's some things I learned through this I didn't know. I knew they was doing some things overseas, but I didn't know it was about the NBA is about to launch the NBA Europe. Yes. And LeBron James, everything we said, family, everything I said. When I got every clue, I'm not a genius. Somebody kept trying to tell me stuff. I just kept putting it together. So we're going to get it. We're going to talk about this. Let's go. Let's go. Anonymous executive sounds alarm over LeBron James and Maverick Carter. That's his other partner, other than Rich Paul. You always heard about LeBron James' team, but I cannot believe this man is this stupid. He actually thinks that when his friends and him do stuff, yo, y'all, I told y'all LeBron James on the run. You got the proof. He laughed and joked before, said he going to play in Saudi Arabia. I said, no, it might be some truth to that. You have the proof. He's not comfortable in Los Angeles. We know his home situation is not the same. We also know there's been a strain on the basketball team. Luka Doncic just got an extension contract, y'all. It's official. This year, you will see LeBron James be the sidekick if he doesn't get traded or demands a trade. Because this is the main thing I want y'all to see today. Understand this. If LeBron James is a man, he will stay with the Lakers and face everything he got to face. But if he runs and he demands a trade, that means he does not want to face his disgrace and embarrassment that's going to come this year, because it's already set that Luke is the number one person. Told you that already. All right? You finally get to see the stuff I've been telling you. You're able to see everybody that lied, everybody that stayed away from it, everybody that wanted to act like it didn't happen. All right, when I showed you Shannon Sharpe is in trouble for many things. He lied for LeBron. When they sat and disrespected Luka Doncic, saying he's a goddamn bum. And I said the Lakers would never in their life invest in a damn bum. Why? The Lakers wouldn't even do no damn trade. So you telling me the Lakers traded Anthony Davis for a bum? That's what they kept trying to tell me. I said Negroes don't listen to themselves. It don't make no sense. No, the Lakers are smart. I said the Lakers are changing face because they know what's coming 2028. All countries will be in Los Angeles called the Olympics. I knew when Olympics come, those people from that, they will not be the face. You don't want to accept it, but this thing is off. It's like this, man. It's all countries here now, y'all. I'm just going to say it like this. Everybody's on the same playing field from the start, but it's all on what you're going to do in the end. Nobody's a favorite no more, y'all. And it's about turns. LeBron had his turn. That's why I have to use race with these things, because that's the only thing. Everybody's country is so trained with race. These people had their time already. It's somebody else's time, even though it's already been happening. When it was proven to you that French Montana's from Morocco, he's not really from this country, but he was able to be a superstar. It was proven to you through DJ Khaled. These are things I always peeped out. I said, yeah, a lot of these rappers, the truth is a lot of them are not born and raised here. I don't care if they're from a small island. Somehow, been people a decade ago, all the superstars with the name somehow wasn't really from this soil. I knew that was all strategic. So when Fresh get at the end of his career, then he tells you he's Morocco. You get it? So no. It already been proven that their time was up. They don't control nothing. They didn't advance. It is already proven once everybody can do what you do, that's it. KFC, the Colonel was popping because he had the recipe. But once everybody got the recipe, or once that recipe get out, that's it. See, that's the thing. You only sacred when you got the recipe. See, when you start some shit, you got the recipe. When you put it together, you create it, you got the recipe, you got the blueprint, the manual. But once everybody else get their hands on your recipe, your manual, your script, that's it. That's how the world always been dealt with. Why you think everywhere they got conquered, them libraries got conquered first? Yeah. So my point is this. If you know anything about history, you know it changes, it switches. But when I say it's all over, people did not want to accept that it's happening in your lifetime now, where you're watching this big fall. All right? I got to keep telling you that because it all go together. Now, back to LeBron. He was a powerful man for over 20 years. But this also what I think about LeBron too, y'all. Now, you know how I've been saying we think he compromised, and I say he was an investment from NBA, ESPN from the rip as a little child. I'm going to go further than that with a reach, but it's all alleged. Far as I know, it could have been some people from Saudi had money invested in him when he was young. See that? I need you guys to find us. We need you to find us a young man that can be the face of, people didn't know this thing of building and creating your own cash cows for real. I'm starting to think he might have been a damn Saudi investment from a child disguised as other shit. Nah, y'all, I'm not playing with you. That's my opinion. Let's go. An NBA executive believes the league's recent urgency to launch, because if people don't understand, the NBA was a front, y'all. I'm going to say this clear. Any company or anything in this country or corporation you have proof of, the NBA has been dealing with foreign things for a long time. They were the first ones to deal with foreign entities. I also knew to follow the NBA for the truth too. Or if you want to know certain things, and I gave you a hint before. When C-19 hit, it was first announced through the NBA. When people thought it was a joke, the NBA was the first to shut down. And they are the first world, get it? Team that's always around the world. When I tell you, they've been training people overseas. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you a lot. That's why I keep doing it. All right? That's why I keep doing it. Independent. That's right. Thank you very much. Hey, look, we got Brandon's information, y'all, because look, you see how small this is? This is real news, but I'm going to show you. If I didn't catch this, I would not know that. What I already assume is confirmed. LeBron James is in bed, controlled, or maybe just doing business. Ain't nothing I said fact. Let's go. Thank you very much. Check it out. An NBA executive believes the league's recent urgency to launch NBA Europe is rooted in concern over potential threat that LeBron James and Maverick Carter teaming with Saudi Arabia to form a rival global league. So I get to show y'all a lot when I said this. That's the key word to one world, global. When I said, if you want to be a star in music, you got to be global. When I said that NBA is not the same no more, what I say is not the same no more, I'm saying it clear for you. I got to talk to you in race and NBA words. The NBA is not black owned no more. It's not black followed no more. It's not black the favorite no more. You see, the hint was no more dunking, no more dribble, no more of that. When I said it was a reason why LeBron James didn't dunk. When I said it's a reason why LeBron James taught people to lower their brand. If you could comprehend, maybe LeBron James been owned by some people since a child and always told what he gonna do or what not gonna do. It's no different from, look, if you was playing at the court on the basketball court right now, and out of nowhere, some rich people in the SUV pull up to you and say, we want you to play for us. We want you to play for us. And then when you're that young, they buy you a Hummer, they just give you a whole lot of money, and they say, we're going to make sure you have the greatest career. And just so happened, in that SUV, one of them are from Saudi. But you like 16 years old. See? That's how I think, y'all. No, y'all. The reason why I know that, because I ain't gonna say I know that, but I'm talking about my assumption. When I look at every single thing he did throughout his career, it was opposite of black NBA. He did everything opposite. I'm not playing with y'all. He did everything opposite. Even when the original point guard is 6'1", he was 6'9". Even though blacks were known to dunk, he didn't want to be in a dunk contest. I will show y'all so many things he did opposite, y'all, on purpose. Yes, because that's not been when he was controlled, y'all. All right, I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. When I kept saying they foreigners for real, told you it's playing out. When I told you LeBron James was a foreigner, his job was to make you foreigners. That's why I kept saying it's the reason why LeBron James, he not welcome in America like that. Now you're going to see him what? You seeing shit you never seen him say before in your life. But you're also not understanding how LeBron James is only the favorite in a certain time. We're going to get to that. Now, this the real talk. The NBA was supposed to start NBA Europe, and they're saying LeBron James getting with Saudi is a threat to NBA Europe. All right? Also, we also know LeBron James had been clout chasing. Now, we got proof. This is the beautiful shit about the whole thing. We know LeBron James is on the run. We know he's not good. Let's prove it again. We saw the news of LeBron James getting on Tom Brady's boat. I proved to y'all, I said, yo, Tom Brady didn't let him take no picture. I tried to find a picture. There was no picture. Now LeBron James on a boat with Joker. Joker overseas in Europe. LeBron James clout chasing Joker want to get on a yacht. You get it? Showed you. LeBron James went to Puerto Rico to go see Bad Bunny trying to get clout. But I'm showing you a pattern of LeBron James out the damn country. Like Carmen Sandiego, I'm showing you. This man ain't never went from country to country, all these different places. He in Paris with his wife training for an outfit. No, LeBron James on the run, y'all. Told you, it's clear as day. And he's lost. He's done. No, y'all, I'm not playing with you, man. See, you got that picture? Tom Brady said you're not getting the picture. Clout chasing, y'all, but it's not the fact he's clout chasing. It's a lot of stuff, man. Some things I can't say. It's a reason. When you got proof he been on so-called tour for a minute. But remember, according to the public don't know his house is burnt and he allegedly sold his other condo. They don't know that. So we know what's up. I know that man rather be chilling in LA right now somewhere. I know he got more than one home, but that's not the point. I know Malibu be they summer homes. That's what I know for a fact. Malibu, they summer homes. They summer homes are done. That's why you seeing all them on this overseas stuff. Get it? So, LeBron James is clout chasing overseas, y'all. So I'm showing you for a reason. Because we just saw him trying to clout chase Tom Brady. We saw him try to clout chase Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. All right? This fool is roaming the water like he in the Navy with nowhere to go. That's what he's doing. He's also running from American media in embarrassment. Because America now knows LeBron James has no more power. I'm hearing it on the radios and all that. Don't forget, radio is underground. Let's go. The league accelerated talks with investors and stakeholders across Europe and aims to lock in franchise fees. This is what I get to prove to y'all now, family. Now, remember when I said they not going for nobody in America disrespecting foreign entities in basketball. When I said it's global, it's a big investment. And I said the blacks in America had been dissing the European players when I showed you Marcus Morris going to jail. When I showed you gilbertarenas be disrespecting foreign players. And I said my main point was they're not going to tolerate them dissing foreign entities, meaning international players, because they are the new biggest investment. Basketball is now global. I'm also going to break in the code word. They don't want no more Negro opinions no more. That's why that was also part of my point of telling you they put Negroes on the underground. Keep y'all thoughts and opinions online, not on TV. That's what I was trying to get y'all all the clarity on. So I finally get to connect it all for y'all. I try to go without this race, but people that's programming race, they only understand through race. All right? Y'all views and opinions are not respected no more. Y'all views and opinions. Because y'all views and opinions are biased. Y'all are not the most talented no more. You became ones with the biggest mouths, which was called the woke movement. Y'all were the main ones focusing on race and doing everything according to race. See, y'all accuse people of doing stuff just because of race, but then y'all started doing it. But not just that. You can't have both ways. See, when I tell you, people put themselves in a box. You kept going against your own country. You kept going against certain races. But now you're not important to no other race. Because now other race saying, we don't want to hear y'all mouth no more. We heard it enough. We heard it for over 15 years. You guys have been talking the same shit. You're still talking the same shit. And this is why your opinion is not valued. Plus, y'all opinions are very negative. So therefore, you will not be on TV. Y'all will take all of y'all negative views and opinions, and you will be on the internet, the dark web. That dark America, that's all you darkies online with y'all dark shit. And everybody else on TV is to the left. watching the TV screen like Americans do. Y'all not Americans, so y'all gonna watch everything online. That's y'all world. That's to give you the clue on why I had the slogan of they're kicked off TV, because the TV in America is the #1 influential device. The American TV teaches you how to be an American, period. That's why we all grew up off of one. When you come from another country, they watch TV more than us because the TV is how you learn. It's just like when you go to any other country. You got to watch their TV to know the ways of their country. So that's why you guys are not going to be no influence. You're not getting no more money. You're not getting paid for your opinions no more. You're not getting paid for your influence. You're not getting paid for your skills. You're not nothing no more unless you create your own shit. So this is why I say this is where the put up or shut up comes. Now, you guys been in this country a long time, but you have no proof of nothing you created. So you're still complaining about shit you didn't create, which also proves no productivity, no corporation establishment. All right? When I say things like they're only trained to get money from people, no corporation establishment. All right? So back to this picture. When I saw the way these people had LeBron James like he was in bondage, and it looked like they released him like he was in bondage, and it looked like he was in some shit he had no say-so over. I also know that somebody was filming him. I also know that this video was leaked the same way it was 3 videos leaked on LeBron that I saw, and I first saw them last year. This was one of them. The other one was him and Diddy partying in the house with some friends. And then the other video leaked on LeBron was ain't no party like a Diddy party. 3 videos leaked on LeBron. So I put together from this leaked video months ago that, yo, he's overseas with them people. Somebody filming LeBron over there in Saudi. Bingo. Facts now. But see, I knew from the video, LeBron James didn't know he was being filmed. And whoever dropped the video, they know what LeBron was doing. I'll tell you, you may think I'm crazy. This is what the executive's saying. But I think the catalyst of this NBA Europe going quicker is they're worried LeBron James and Maverick Carter are going to get the Saudis and start like a league. So let me speed it up for y'all. The NBA is starting NBA Europe, where they're getting the best players from Europe. It's going to be a whole it's going to be a whole league for Europe, period. Their own league. So being that they had that in the works, it is also saying that the Saudis want their own league. And the only thing is the Saudis starting their league, they're using LeBron James to help build a league up, making him the face and the one to help get it started. Basically, it's being written that this is what it is, y'all, because I gotta be correct. That's why I'm on a certain talking point. LeBron James is really being considered a traitor, y'all. When I said it's a thin line from you with this anti-American shit, where you can get put in a terrorist box, or I'm telling you, this is what I kept trying to tell y'all, man. LeBron James is damn near put in that traitor category, even if you look at it towards American business. But now, just look at it like LeBron James is in bondage. Look at it like LeBron James is some shit where he can't say no, like a lot of us already know. He has no more control, y'all. When I put it together, I said, yo, man, that fool can't retire. He can't retire till some people say when his career over with. Been putting shit together. He's a cash cow. Fan, you look at rings, you look at sports. No, LeBron James make money. He's a cash cow. He's a guaranteed flip on all investments. Guaranteed. So look at all these companies and people that have been making money off LeBron James over 20 years straight. Straight investment. They know when basketball season come in, money getting flipped every year. When I say stuff like their charges is they didn't do nothing for the community, when you saw LeBron James get deal after deal after deal after deal, but you would still see Cleveland look like shh. That fool, he could have owned half of Cleveland if he wanted to. All right, he could have bought a part of Ohio and called it James City. All right, let's go. Now, it is saying that being that LeBron linking with the Saudis, the NBA is speeding it up to start the European League. but I know what's going to happen in the end. They all going to play against each other. The league accelerated talks with investors. Money on the table now. Shit getting real. And stakeholders across Europe, and aims to lock in franchise fees. Sorry to say this, y'all. Got to say it. Black basketball players, kiss your ass goodbye. Plus, it was already said, somebody said it the other day. No, I've been saying this years ago. I figured it out. 2018 is when it was over for black people in the NBA. Yes, this also, let this be all y'all proof. They're not tolerating no disrespect to no more international players at all. Also, pay attention to the facts. International players have been winning the MVP and championships the past 7 years, which means the black boys of the community, they got so much into rap and drill and everything else, they have no more athletic power. It is also showing the proof that so-called black Americans are not healthy no more. That's why they get hurt the most in the NBA. All right, they got frail bones. They're not strong like they used to be. They're not the most athletic. We got proof from the dunk contest. It was a reason also when they were showing us the science of that small alleged white man winning a dunk contest more than once, because it was showing that you guys used to be the dunkers. You guys stereotype where you're basketball dunkers, you're fast, you run, jump, you sing the best, dance the best, you do it all the best in the field of athletics and physical. You guys were considered to be the top physical living specimen in a human form. That was supposed to be y'all. But it has been proven that a man 5'4" can out-dunk y'all now. It is proven. A man that didn't even grow up getting chased by police or playing on the basketball court could beat y'all now. And it is also proven that when you guys get money, you forget who runs shit. You come in the game crying at draft day, but in the end, big mouth, you think you run shit. So they got tired of playing these games. His warning was shut up and dribble. Now, the reason why they get foreigners, because they just shut up and dribble. The reason why they get international players, they don't speak English. They just shut up and dribble. It's very simple. It's very simple. But when you understand he was a spokesman, and maybe he always was a puppet on a string, maybe it's a reason why things are the way they are. We also already proved it's a reason why he got those rings. It's a reason why he got the first rings. And it's a reason why Steph Curry got his rings. But we're not going there today. We also have proven the history of him and Draymond Green and where it originally goes back to. That's right. It's out the bag, y'all. I'm saying it for a reason. Because now he is being accused of helping start a Saudi basketball league. What else you have proof of? You had proof. No investment at no black boys playing basketball or black girls. So can people please leave it alone, bury the hatchet? We don't want to hear nothing else about no community. We don't want to hear nothing about no school. We don't want to hear nothing about boys and girls clubs and all this shit. You got the proof, all right? No, that school is so they can pick what kids they want. We know about their schools now. We know about their schools and pipelines. They schools are pipelines. Sick. No league here. No league to keep the kids out the street. No basketball league for these kids, so maybe they can have a chance at a scholarship. None of that. But you're going to oversee when I said they don't care about certain people. You got your proof now, man. You got your proof. Now, let's go. We're not done yet. I think without a question, the NBA thinks it's direct competition. When asked why LeBron James would align with a rival effort, see, a rival effort. I think LeBron is against the NBA, and I think the NBA is against him. And I think this year he's going to have it bad. Oh, yeah, I'm just showing you this, see? A lot of y'all didn't get it. Months ago. See that? September 21st, 2024. That's almost a year ago next month. This might affect LeBron's legacy. See, it's a lot of reasons why I knew this whole year was going to be fake. He was going to play out a whole year of fakeness, and all his friends were going to cover up for him. This is what I was telling y'all. But you don't got to be a genius. You just got to know the truth. Once you crack the codes of this internet, as we are to this day, we know now that they were all connected. So I'm saying that to say, you see every other topic. LeBron James at a Diddy party or the Diddy party video was not a big topic. But everybody else, it was. When I was showing y'all they control media. September 21st. This might affect LeBron's legacy. So when he got replaced by Luka, I knew what it was. But I listened to every so-and-so live. Everybody that looked like a trash can, I saw them live. When I already knew the truth. His legacy was affected. Back then, what I say, he's done. He's never coming back. Told you back then what? LeBron got dethroned. Got to bring it up to date because we only got 4 more months left of this year. All right? This year is about to be over, meaning all this being put to a close because all this was said already. LeBron working with them people. LeBron James compromised. LeBron James, he can't retire. I'm saying all this stuff. I'm just reading what people telling me. When I tell you this, all public information. They just knew people were stupid. All right, let's go. LeBron doesn't give a ish. Not if Saudi gives LeBron $200 million in cash and calls it a night. So they saying he with selling out America. He with going against NBA, and he going to do whatever for the money. When I said, how the hell is LeBron James playing basketball at the same time doing DraftKings commercials? Nobody said nothing. So I kept seeing it. I seen a whole year go by of nobody saying shit about LeBron James doing DraftKings commercials. But we talking about Gilbert and everybody else getting in trouble for gambling. This fool doing gambling commercials. But you see mind control, right? If LeBron James in a DraftKings commercial, ain't nothing wrong with gambling. Meanwhile, every other black player getting their ass cooked for gambling. He's in the damn commercial. But I also knew he didn't have no power. When I say he don't got no power no more, why I know that? I know the old LeBron James ain't no way in hell he would have sat on that damn couch for no damn sports bet. Because common sense, he know it would have fucked his name up. Everybody know that from damn Pete Rose. Nobody in sports that is currently playing is going to put their face with gambling. But it happened already. So I told all the Negroes betting, hey, you guys going to keep getting robbed and jerked because you're stupid. All right? You still ain't figured it out yet, even though LeBron James in a draft, I'm going to just leave it alone, y'all. I'm going to keep talking. When he doing that, I said, family, you never saw him doing this. I said he probably couldn't say no because they have a choice. LeBron James used to do beats for Dre. He was the face of Samsung. I have not seen this man with a Samsung commercial yet. I saw him with low-level stuff, and I saw him being clownish. I said, no, y'all, I think somebody's making him do this stuff. I don't think he got a say-so in it. He's being humiliated in our face, y'all. Been showing you the shit the whole time. Ever since this, he can't say no. If a little kid walks LeBron James right now, he can't say no. If he want an autograph, he can't say no because he can't afford no bad press, no bad news. He can't take that. He can't. I'm dead serious. He compromised ever since last year. And then you ask yourself, who the hell is filming LeBron? But I knew one thing. When I saw how they were swarmed around LeBron, man, I knew they controlled his ass. Because I know who really got power in this country. I know who really runs shit. I know who at the top. You going to keep saying small hat people. Nah. Today, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All this been telling me LeBron was compromised. He's on tapes. 250 video cameras. He's on tape. Then what happened? You got proof he's on tape. This is leaked footage right here. This leaked. LeBron didn't know he's being filmed, y'all. He didn't know. That's why Ben was trying to get people to understand, like, yo, he didn't know he was being filmed. They escorted this man out of building, and I know they probably was doing business. See, right here. I'm like, nah, they was doing business. He was looking scared. When you see the video, he hauled ass to that car. See, look how deep they were surrounded. Like, they walked him to the car, and they stood there till his ass drove off. But it wasn't that. I know their power in real life. and I know the power they got over him. Because I know they don't care about no damn basketball player, and I know they got more money than him. All right? That's how real they are. All right? Each one of them can have more than him, and you won't even know it. That's just how they roll. So I know what's up. He's an investment. I also know they're the master investors. All right? I know what's up. I'm like, nah, he's an investment. But another thing is, for what's up, free thinker? I look at it different now. Who's to say, right? Because I told you we stupid. Who's to say these same guys, right? Who's to say they're not the same ones that invested in LeBron James when he was a young boy? See? We never would have knew that anyway, now would we? Who's to say these ain't the men that sent the duffel bag disguised as a scout? Go find us some talents. We'll look at it as infiltrating from within. Yeah, we'll infiltrate through a basketball player. Shit. Even if it's for good reasons, we infiltrate through a basketball player. You send the money to a ghetto near you. You find you the top basketball player. You got all these people around it. They ain't know the plan. And they put it all together where he is the damn investment. We created LeBron James. We created him in 2000. We invested $200,000 into his life. But look at the turnover we got from it. Yeah, he has $1 billion, but we made $100 billion off of him. See that? Y'all don't have no clue about this whole shit, man. When he was the face of Samsung, that was the TVs and the phones. They made more money off the Samsung brand alone than his whole career or basketball career. No, y'all have no clue the money made off of him. Y'all have no clue at all how much money was made off of him. He is now let's look at this. When we talk about the old basketball players back in the day, they couldn't be controlled. But you're not looking at how I can create my own player and control his ass. I don't play ball, but I can go outside and find me the best player right now. He worked for me. His whole career, he worked for me. I made his ass. Get it? Meaning I'm always going to get my cut too. Then, if I got dirt on him, he really worked for me. He ain't going to say no. So I'm telling you, y'all, this shit look like control because I know control. Now, you know what somebody overseas, right? If I'm the man overseas, when I come out the building, I'm going to have my muscle around. My people going to still be around me front and center. I'm going to be with everybody, but my people going to be right and left and behind, period. And posted in the front. You want to see my authority when I come through your city. That's how it's supposed to be. But LeBron, on his level, no, they had him like he was in bondage. Like he was like a kid, and like they had control and power over him. And I didn't see no LeBron power around neither. Nah, y'all. Then I also know about legends about how it's old legends and myths about how they used to control giants. And LeBron James would be considered a giant compared to them. Yeah, but no, y'all, I look at him as he was controlled since day one. I'm saying that now because now it's starting to play out. We laughed and joked at these pictures before, but now you got your news. Anonymous executive sounds alarm over LeBron James and Mavericks Carter dealings with the Saudis. And as you see, people against LeBron. LeBron doesn't give a shit. Not if Saudi gives LeBron $200 million in cash and calls it a night. So you see how he's being portrayed now, y'all. So that's why I say I'm just going to show you how it all pans out for them now. When I show you people like LeBron is in a place of no return now. There's no coming back. I don't even know where this stuff going to end at. Have no clue. But y'all see where it's going at, right? All right, let's go. We up on a Sunday. What's up, y'all? We back. Hold up. Shout out to the new people. He's dealing with the wrong people. All right. All right, y'all. What's up? Yeah, he gonna move to Dubai. That's where he gonna be at. Now, I want y'all to see the pattern too. Now, you hearing talks about them starting a league. American stuff, right? And then you got proof right here. They got their own what? Amusement parks. So you got your proof that over there, they acting like over here. You got your proof. All right. So this what I mean is nowhere is on ego. Everywhere is equal now. This is a one-world order now. All right, this is what it is. Same thing to the stores, everything. Designer stores, rep, the same shit. Because now it's all money shared. That's what it's about, y'all. So this is what we talked about with this whole advancement. On this note, let's keep it pushing. All right, now we got to talk about y'all cousin. We'll get back to y'all other cousin later. All right, now, Meek Mill still don't get it, y'all. He's still running his mouth. He will not pack it up. Meek Mill lost his mind, y'all. Meek Mill want to use Shannon Sharpe as a way to speak. And I know a lot of y'all know that shit by now. Without trending topics, they have nothing. So they got to wait for somebody to get in trouble, then they all comment on it. They all do the same thing, all right? Also proving that this era is over with. That's it. Now, Meek Mill, I think he's delusional. He lost his mind, y'all. He still... I think Meek Mill think we believe that stuff with him and Diddy never happened. I watched this video again this morning. The way Diddy was calling him daddy was disgusting, man. It was just disgusting. I only watched like about 4 seconds of it. Disgusting. And you will clearly see his bottom spine and his backbone was hurting. You can clearly see in his face. He looked like after a lot of sex. That's how your girl look after you wear her ass out. And she ready to go to sleep. He was worn out, tired. He couldn't stand up straight. Just go, you'll see him moving around in the pool and he couldn't do it. But y'all, this guy is an idiot, y'all. They won't stop lying. Meek Mill don't comprehend. We have so much proof. I had proof on him before this even came out. But he still lied and said this man lied and said he never been to Diddy parties. The man lied and said him and Diddy did nothing. He tried to also flip it into a conspiracy against black men. And he also using a statement of anybody can say anything and slander somebody's name. That's what he's saying, y'all. He is not accepting the fact, Meek, your career is over, bro. You're finished. You just. All right, y'all. Let's go, man. Let's go. Now, first of all, let's look at what Meek said. Let's look at the ignorance, because whenever we talk about Meek Mill, we have to dumb down. We have to dumb down, all right? Even though Meek Mill do not want to accept, you have more pictures like this than you have hit records. All right? You can post 1,000 pictures a day, and you still are not going to top all of the shit on you, Meek. Your career is over. You've been assassinated by memes, all right? That's it. So let's go, man. Let's slow it down, y'all. Let's go to the 5th grade and read this Meek shit. Now, the Philadelphia rapper is among those to weigh in on Shannon Sharpe departure, with him commenting. So once again, all the celebrities comment on Shannon Sharpe, but they didn't comment on Diddy. You have your proof, y'all. You have your proof. You have your proof that Diddy did something to all of them, or they're scared of him, all right? You have your proof. All right? Hopefully all y'all got it now. They all ran to speak on Shannon Sharpe. None of them didn't say nothing about Diddy. Now you please just keep asking yourself why? Why Shannon Sharpe? Why not Diddy? All right then. Because Shannon Sharpe was about a woman. You speak about that. Diddy shit had a lot to do with men. You don't speak on that. No, the secret is they are eloped by backsides. That's their fucking marriage. That's why they ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna talk about everything else. I'm talking about Meek Mill. All right, because I'm telling you, this is what the world said about him. He was Diddy little, you know what. So look, right? We gotta go there because I'm gonna show you a straight-faced liar. Let's go. Now look, He want to speak on shannonsharpe. But none of them said nothing about P.Diddy. Sharpe himself has yet to comment on ESPN or the lawsuit settlement. Now, let's speed it up. Meek has also been teasing dropping some new music soon. He only teasing himself. Meek Mill has also been teasing. Told you, just listen to these old slogans, these old statements. Look at these old whack-ass social media posts. Look at the whole shit, how it's so corny and lame. So-and-so is teasing to drop new music. So fucking what? Just drop the fucking music. Because before, y'all forgot, we heard the music first. Then we said, oh, that shit hot. You heard that? No, y'all. This called testing the waters. If Meek Mill, I told this fool before, he dropped 7 albums. I said he just recorded 7 albums for himself. All he's going to do is play it in the house. I can do that. No, he can tease all he want. When I told you they all been blackballed, they ain't going nowhere. They can drop all the music they want because the reality is their career is only online. So online, they can rap their ass off, drop all the music they want. Hey, when they hit the live button, that's their live tour performance. That's all they're going to fucking do. That's it. I keep telling you. The internet is not a land of make-believe, especially for entertainers. I'm not playing with y'all. So, we already know their recipe. Talk about somebody else's failure, try to make themselves look good. Meek Mill, the one on tape, the one on video, the one we're going to look at today. Diddy threw this man a birthday. Out of all people, we have proof he threw him a birthday. Bro, the same way you get your girl that room, that nice room on her birthday, and you know what you and your girl going to do that night? That's what Diddy did to him. Meek Mill cannot tell you with a straight face he was with his girl that birthday. He turned 27. No, we got facts. So, Meek Mill, now one thing I will say, Meek, when I said about all them rappers, they do know everybody from the rainbow community that like rap is their fans. When I've been told you, they know they got a GAY fan base. They know who their fans are. And my whole thing was, only difference is, it's a lot of men that claim they straight, but they didn't understand that you claim you straight, but you loving Meek Mill really means something else. And they know they got mind control over men. No woman listen to Meek Mill. It's only men. So when he say he's teasing the drop album, who you think he talking to? Women or men? All right? Trust me on that. I'm saying it all for a reason. I'm not here to talk about nobody's sex. Sex is not important. Sex only important for people that's into sex. Other than that, I'm talking about Meek. Because he don't think I know that he might have got, man. All I'm going to tell you, man, you watch the video, I don't even see how this man keep talking. I don't even know how he keep talking. All I know is it's a high percentage that man is going to need back surgery by the time his ass 53. Let's go. Because I know he did his back. Now, let's go back to this idiot. Sorry, y'all. Responding to reports that he is in the 5th most streamed rapper on YouTube. See that? Meek Mill bragging to y'all, letting y'all know he is the 5th most streamed rapper on YouTube. Listen to it again, y'all. Meek Mill is the 5th most streamed rapper on YouTube. After that, his videos went up. Also, you understand, most of the men are now like Meek. Beard gang, did it? Most of the men are like Meek. Men that are like Meek, they like Meek. So when he tell you he in the top 5 streamers, he know what he talking about. Because he knows some people were actually turned on by all these stories. He know that. So he telling you straight up. Don't forget, guys, I'm number 5th in the country in streaming. No, Meek. Stop lying, man. You only in YouTube because you're mostly getting joked on with AI videos. That's why you the top streamer, asshole. It ain't got nothing to do with your rap music. It got to do with that troll shit. That's right. This is why you in that stream. This is why you in the list, fool. It ain't no damn music. Stop lying. I was just joking, y'all. It's because of these memes. His ass ain't trending over no music. Stop it. Let's go. As you see him using shannonsharpe for clout. So Meek responding that he is the 5th most streamed rapper on YouTube. Meek wrote on social media, and I'm about to drop a heavy load. He said he about to drop a heavy load on y'all. Huh? What's that called, dropping a heavy load? Huh? That's that shit Diddy like. Meek say he gonna drop a heavy load on y'all. What you think he talking about? See how he talk? Now I want y'all to see how rappers talk to rap fans. Your fans about to drop a heavy load on y'all. Got it? Clear. Very clear. Very clear, right? Meek says he's gonna drop a load on fans. Now you got it, y'all. Now you got what they about. Told you they all exposed, y'all. That's it. All right? The baby all king is for real. But what you don't understand, Meek, people that never listen to rap a day in their life, they know about you. They the ones made these memes as none of these memes come from black people. None of them come from rap fans. You are more famous for being one of Diddy's little lovers than anything in the world. When I told you, a lot of y'all was just better coming out of the, you was better, Mick, if you would have blew up, if you'd have came out the closet, you would have blew up, you would have been on every TV show, and you would have been a black Liberace of our generation. Yes, you would have been a black Liberace. But you ain't want to do that. So you're going to die broke too. But I want y'all to see the pattern. He around Diddy. You see his career? He been around Diddy. You see his career. All right. And on top of that, they say Diddy got him and LeBron the worst. On top of that. This, when we put together, Diddy likes brown skin. We already know. See the complexion? They look like they could be brothers, right? No, y'all, we already peeped out Diddy's pattern around here. That's right. All right? That's it. Put Mason there too. So now, right? I'm going somewhere with it because it's all connected. Meek Mill is still lying to y'all face. Now look. He bragging about being the most streamed rapper. But he's not telling you he's the most streamed rapper because he's the main one getting dissed. He's streaming for all these AI videos. That's why, fool. Not had nothing to do with your music. He also thanked fans for continuing to listen to him. I wonder who's listening to me. Who's still listening to me? Is it the whole Philly? Is it black men, white men? Who is it? Is it people in the closet, out the closet? Told you, Meek feeling himself, y'all. Told you a lot of men in that game, in that rap stuff, what they into, y'all. You remember how that movie, Friday After Next, when he was watching TV, Damon got out of jail, he watching Tupac, he was like, Tupac. That's how they be doing Meek. Meek. They love Meek, y'all. I'm telling you, they love him, man. I think all this shit would turn him in on, y'all. Some of this shit, I'm telling you, man, between the freaky stories, the baby all, the male model, you know, what Diddy and Meek been doing, I think a lot of men been turned on by this shit, y'all. You can see it, man. You can see it clear as day. You also didn't see no rapper diss Meek. You didn't see nobody, all right? So you also see how they pick and choose. All the rappers pick on shannonsharpe. But none of the rappers had nothing to say about Diddy, who go around calling men daddy. Guess what? Watch the video. The nastiest shit Diddy said in that video. He said, you deserved it, daddy. You deserved it. You deserve it, daddy. I said, my fucking God, I'm not watching that shit no more. Reason why I said that, right? When I was like, yo, when Meek was trying to speak on Shannon, I said, yo, what makes this man think he still could come out and show his face? I said, yo, let me watch this video again just to see what was said, to see if it's anything in the video he can escape. Soon you turn the video, this man he can't stand straight. You can tell his fucking back hurt his ass, man. You see it. He can't stand up, bro. Then on top of that, Diddy's in his face calling him, talking to him nasty, man. He just standing there. And Diddy's doing it on purpose, recording it. Like exactly how bro filmed his girl when they on honeymoon. And bro, he know he just tore his wife ass up. And then he come filming. He said, yeah, all right, baby, you good? Yeah, she knocked out right now. Yeah, I just tore her ass up. That's what Diddy did to him. He was calling him daddy, man. So Diddy was doing that shit on purpose. My point is, what the hell is wrong with me? All right? I'm saying it for a reason. Because they gave me the clues on Meek. I did my history. I came to the conclusion that was his goddamn boyfriend. All right? We know already now. But, Your Honor, Meek Mill was a willing participant. No men got RAPE'd. But every man around Diddy, they have kissed the dildo. Yes, they have. We're going to talk about it. WNBA, they getting green dildos thrown at them. He was throwing pink dildos. His name was the diddler because he also leave dildos around you. You might be straight, bro, but if you get him a ride, your wife going to find a dildo under your seat in the car with some panties. That's him. Meek Mill said, he think y'all don't got eyes and y'all don't have no ears. So he's saying that, man, they lying on me. He's still saying they lying, y'all. Oh yeah, they lying on me. Buy my new record. That's him. He won't stop. So let's look. Now this is why I say he's mentally insane now. See right here, y'all. He has also thanked fans for continuing to listen to him. Shout out to everyone playing my music and their content. So now you know, anybody playing Meek and their content, you know what's up with them. They all right. Everything, hold on. Everything aligning tight. Make sure you use my new and old music. I own all the new. I can't believe this dude, man. I didn't read this part yesterday. He also thanked fans for continuing to listen to him. Shout out to everyone playing my music and their content. Everything aligning tight, something like that, aligning tight. Make sure you use my new and old music. That nigga sound desperate. Meek, you sound like your streams are fucking low. All right? I own all the new, but I still promote the old music because it laid the ground for me. I told you this nigga slow. He talks like he's dumb as hell, y'all. He's done. He's done. No, Meek, you're a liar. You're not streaming. You're doing bad. You want us to stream your shit. You only streaming for being dissed. Hey, y'all, can you down? Yeah, that shit Shannon did was messed up. Hey, y'all, don't forget, download my music. Don't forget my new and my old music. Hey, content creators, you can use it too. I get a check off there too. See? Bingo. Lying. You know damn well you have not heard nobody playing that man music. I know for a fact nobody on YouTube is that stupid to play his content and fuck up your channel. Nobody ain't gonna do that for him. But also what I was telling people before, they were getting checks for the past 4 or 5 years because y'all kept putting the music on y'all platform. They were getting paid for that shit. Every time y'all kept posting music, they were getting checks. But those checks also helped make them lazy. Yeah. Every time y'all played that music, whether you were twerking, smoking a blunt, bro, they were getting paid. That's why he said, hey, y'all, download my new and my old stuff. Don't forget me. But he used Shannon Sharpe for clout. Because if it wasn't for Shannon, he would have nothing to talk about. No, Meek. All I want you to do is break this down. I like stuff broken down like football and stuff like that. Meek, why did you keep moving in the pool? I want you to explain that. You clearly would see, and what y'all not getting. You had proof his back was hurting. That's why he couldn't swim. Because all he had to do was swim. He's playing with his phone. That's how we also know he's an asshole. He's playing with a phone standing in water. No, y'all, they're fucking stupid. No, this called Diddy just cracked his lower vertebrae. That's right. He couldn't even do the dead man float in the water. He couldn't do nothing. He had to stand there like a granny being rehabilitated. That's what happened, y'all. I think Meek is the first man to need hip surgery at 32. Diddy Ben cracked his shit. Yes, he did. I'm saying it for a reason, right? Because Meek will not stop showing his face. And like I said, Philly didn't ban him. So therefore, he's going to keep getting cooked. And I don't make no memes. Now, y'all think I be bullshitting. All right, let me show you how much of a joke Meek is. I put Baby All King in a goddamn engine. Look what come up. This how I troll Google. Baby All King. Meek Mill, Baby All King. Look what come up. Told you, man. It's all fantasy land on social media. Meaning, Meek can talk online all day, but the world is not listening. None he says for real. None he say the truth. Nobody believes. Nobody listens to it. He's only talking to dumbass rap fans. I told you rap fans are considered less than human beings now. They're the less people on earth. Dumb as fuck. All right? Only they believe that shit. Nobody believes that. I put in Meek Mill, Baby or King. I prank and joke like that, y'all. I'm telling you, man, when I tell you this AI shit ain't no joke, you ain't gonna escape it. That's your life now, Meek. That's your fucking life. And guess what? It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be made every day to this Diddy shit over with. Man, by the time this Diddy shit over with, each rapper might got them 5,000, 10,000 videos made on them alone. And I know it's more than that. Wait, what? This shit been pumping out 1,000 videos a month on their ass, man. Told you. I put Meek Mill, Baby or King. You know how much shit come up? Now, I ain't put Meek Mill, Diddy. I put Meek Mill, Baby or King. You gonna see Diddy right there. That's right. The Baby or King, that's for real. That's right. 1,000 bottles of Baby oil. Nobody gonna top that man. That man going in history for that shit. That man had more bottles of Baby oil than goddamn a dollar store and any goddamn Johnson. No, you think it's a game. He had more Baby oil than any Baby oil seller in history. You pick a store. Pick a fucking store. He had more Baby oil than them. He is the Baby oil king. Ain't nobody gonna top that shit unless you got 1,000 bottles on you. You ain't topping that. That's what he the king of. I'm dead serious. All right? So I'm showing you. You don't even got to put Diddy name in that shit. You just put Baby or King. Diddy gonna pop up right there. Pop, pop, pop. Nah, y'all. Told you the biggest jokers on rap. See, this is why I love it. Pandora's box. Rap is now the biggest joke and the biggest secret exposed, and it's also the biggest cover-up in the black department. See, it's only the blacks got to cover this shit up. All right, y'all. I try to go without race. I got to give it to you clear. You know how you go to some people's house and they try to clean up real quick? Oh, hold on a minute. They try to clean up. That's the black department, man. They've been doing that shit for months straight. They've been doing that shit for months straight. And that shit is not working. Like I said, they've been doing it for LeBron. He been getting exposed. What they been doing? Ain't nothing over here. Hold on. Give me a minute. Trying to straighten up real quick. No, y'all always got to straighten up because your shit always dirty. That's why. Keep your shit clean. You have to straighten up. No, that's what they've been doing. So I'm saying that for a reason because they're still trying to clean shit up, but it ain't going to work. Now, here's how we're going to look at how Meek Mill is psycho. Either it's two things. He's psycho or he understands he has a community that loves him because he keep telling me they love him. All right. Now let's go into these facts. All right, give me 1 second. Let's go. Diddy's Wild 2014 party for Meek Mill exposed in new video. See, guys, you know they do a lot of drugs. They go through a lot. They forget stuff. They dumb. This actually came out 10 years after Meek Mill anniversary last year. Public information on every single platform. But this is when we first started to laugh at black entertainment because I had so much fun laughing at how black entertainment been running from these topics. And that's how I been knew it was up. The shit been funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, man. I'm telling you, man. You know how we always had our comedy. Black people always been the funny people, right? That on TV, we had our funny TV show. You had your funny movies. Now in real life, they are the funniest motherfuckers. They are. So look, this shit public news. I didn't see nobody talk about Meek Mill birthday party like I saw them talking about Jay-Z's son. I didn't see them talk about this shit. Meek Mill party had the most graphic details of any Cassie story. Oh my God. Diddy's Wild 2014 party for Meek Mill exposed a new video. Meek Mill, Diddy gave his boyfriend a birthday party, a birthday weekend bash. It's all public. It's all public facts. All right, so let's go, man. Hold on, I'm going to the top of the article. Now look right here. Let me start right here. There were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, blow, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dresser, and marble floors. Lubricant on the dresser and marble floors. What the is Meek talking about? He ain't never been to no Diddy party. No, you're playing games. It wasn't about, when I told people, it ain't about no damn Diddy parties. It's about a lot of different things. He did some of his most freakiest things that wasn't even no damn Diddy party. Then people try to call all parties a Diddy party. No, this was called your birthday party, not a Diddy party. Once again, how many times y'all been to hotels? How many times y'all been with y'all lover? I don't care what your sexual preference is. Let's go back to the damn story. Let's go back to the proof, evidence, and facts. What was in that damn room? There were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers. And they know some of y'all slow. They know a lot of y'all are liars. So they put the lubricant on dressers in highlight. See that? For more detail, click on that part. The Astroglide. The same thing in court. Y'all still didn't explain to me yet. How come no YouTuber broke down to me that goddamn Astroglide? Until the Diddy trial, I've never in my life even seen Astroglide or heard of this shit. But nobody want to explain that to me. Anyway, let's go. All right? So you got your proof. This was Meek's birthday. No woman involved. Why am I saying that? Because Meek Mill has been lying with a straight face. He said people have been lying on him, y'all. Now let's go to the delusions of Meek Mill. So y'all can see it for yourself, how you've been lied to your whole life by these bastards. Trying to explain the threadbare, flimsy nature of truth on the internet. Hypothetical. There was never a way people could just put out one rumor and say, I raped the little girl. See the shit he talking about? He comparing his life to a girl being RAPE'd. There was never a way. He trying to say he being slandered like that. There was never a way people could just put out one rumor and say, I did something to somebody. Now it's in 15 publications that I RAPE'd a little girl. So I'm also going to show you their mentality. Out of all the examples you use, Meek, why would you use the example of you RAPEing a minor? Told you, y'all, it's a reason why these black celebrities getting out of here. They have no knowledge, no wisdom, no light. They are all savages and they're being destroyed, y'all. It's a reason for that. Trust me on that, y'all. Trust me on that. They know all of them pursued money. Everybody that pursued the light in the name of money, they're going to be destroyed and get their lights put out. That's what's going on right now. All right. So you also are seeing out of all the examples he can use about fake news, he's talking about, well, it's no different from if I was accused of RAPEing a minor. No, it's showing you their mentality, bro. So look, he said that's defamation on any level, but it's the way with social media and the internet. He's saying the shit on him is defamation, even though we got proof. No, Meek, stop it. I got more proof for you, Meek. The president was accused of some stuff. He sued out of CBS. He damn near owned Paramount now. He sued CBS. Meek Mill, all these public platforms been telling us everything about you. You didn't sue them once. Because you know it's the truth, dummy. You just think black people are stupid. Hey, you might be right to a certain extent. All right, because anybody believe you, they got to be stupid. Meek Mill has taken steps to distance himself from the disgraced mogul. A recent clip of Meek saying no Diddy to a fan went viral, with the rapper assuring that he's not associated with any Puffy is currently accused of. Meek Millie in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard? That's what he said. Sorry, Meek Mill. Nobody believes you, bro. That's what he said. But I want y'all to see the bold-faced lies, right? Okay. Now look, notable party goers that was at the house with the blood on sheets that could be seen in the decade-old videos. King Bach, Lil Durk, Fresh Montana, Birthday Boy, Meek, and of course, Diddy. Mind you, Diddy's the old man hanging with all them. At one point, Diddy, Meek, and French could be seen on stage giving a speech for the cameras. But there was much more. Say it again. But there was much more to the party than just scantily clad women and A-list rappers. It was just more than damn women and rappers. They telling you what they was doing. Which we know was what? The laid back mansion. All right. I'm saying it because every time Meek run his mouth, he shall be reminded of his laid back music award. All right. Now you also know that this night you're looking at right here in that picture is the night Diddy tore his ass up. Meek Mill birthday. Meek didn't have no girlfriend, no wife. Diddy didn't have no wife or no girl. No, Meek was his date for the night. And you know, guess who blood was on them sheets? That's the part y'all not getting. One of y'all favorite rappers' blood was on the sheets. Let's read it again, y'all, because they like to lie, right? There were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the bedding, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dresser. We also know they were doing drugs that make you know what. You be tickled pink after that. You also know Diddy's a serial groper, a pervert, and a weirdo. You know what Diddy did to him. No, man. Meek Mill, we also know we know the history of Philly. Same thing happened to Bashir Empire, happened to you. Y'all went through the same manager. You and Little Bashir, same manager, Meek Mill. You went through the baby oil procedure. But you're a gangster rapper. You got to keep trying to prove to me you're a gangster. Bashir, he didn't have to do that. He told the truth. You are going to keep playing this fake image. But I know, I also, because of you, Meek, I did more learning, and I learned why it's called the city of brotherly love. And I understand that. You understand that too. You understand in Philly, you get a lot of brotherly love. You love the brothers, and they love you back. So I know why you got fans. But when you going to just admit, you and Diddy were lovers too. When you want to admit it, Meek? No. Because in their world, y'all, now in their world, that's called normal what? Yo, man. Yo, my homie, he looked out. He got me a hotel room. Oh, he gave me some money. He bought me some sneakers. Yo, that's my homeboy. He looked out for me. That's their world, y'all. It's normal now. So Diddy spent 27 grand on him. Paid for all that shit. What did Diddy get out the deal that night? Huh? So Diddy, you was never signed a bad boy, bro. So you mean to tell me Diddy didn't want to pay rappers, but he spent money on your birthday night? But he didn't want to pay rappers to perform. He didn't pay bad boy rappers for their verse, but he paid for your birthday night. Meek, long as you know, this is your real history now, bro. This is what they say about you. It ain't never going away. All right? And it's also alleged that Diddy thrust you on the bed to the right. It's alleged Diddy had a secret camera in the room. It's all alleged. Nothing's a fact. Don't believe that shit. Meek Mill has taken steps to distance himself from disgrace mogul. He trying to get away from Diddy. It ain't going to happen. A recent clip of Meek saying no Diddy. Diddy, this is why I told you I want Diddy to come home and torment their ass. They saying this is after Diddy used that baby all on Meek Mill. So this is TikTok and every other platform to keep y'all up to date that Meek is never coming back. So when he talk about buy my new album, peace out, that's him. Meek Mill, check it out. He uses Shannon Sharpe to talk about his new album. So it's right here. The Philadelphia rapper is among those to weigh in on Shannon Sharpe's departure, with him commenting, y'all too old to be getting in trouble for real. Y'all too old to be getting fired. He said, Shannon, you too old to get fired. All right, Meek Mill, what do you call somebody your age that was a willing participant kept getting caught with Diddy? Because right here, Meek Mill has also been teasing to drop some new music. It's coming out February 1st, responding to reports that he is the 5th most streamed rapper on YouTube because of all of his Diddy stories. Meek wrote on social media, and I'm about to drop a heavy load. He said he about to bust on all his fans. Now, go back and watch the video. You're gonna if you watch it again, you're gonna have to turn from it because you're gonna feel like this was a scene out of a GAY porn movie. Yeah, this was actually the end of a porn movie that they filmed. And when you hear Diddy call him daddy, and you see how Meek respond, that's when you're gonna get the whole truth of this shit. So he can talk all he want. Diddy was calling him daddy. He was talking to him. He said, "You deserve it, daddy. You deserve it." Mind you, this is after his. Okay, you got the proof. Diddy spent 27 grand this night. We slow. Let's say it again. Blood on the bedding, razor blades, hundreds of lubricant on the dresser. All right. A decade later, he's still going to Diddy's house. Bingo. Just so happened, he gets accused of being thrusted. Okay, you don't believe that part. Diddy comes out and film him and talks very sexual. You will hear the diddler talking in a sexual tone, and it sounds disgusting. But Meek didn't say, "Man, get out my face, Diddy." He didn't say shit. So I know what's up. You can't make it up, all right? Because they said it was something that's a rock, and it said it was all in that Ciroc, y'all. So look, all you got to know is this: Meek could drop an album, but we already know, man. This is from his birthday party that night. Meek want a lot. He wants to distance himself from Diddy. How can he do that when this man gave him a birthday? This man said, I have never been in no freakoffs. Whole time, this man threw your whole party. To this day, we don't know if that woman on the table got chopped up. We don't know nothing. We also assume that person to the left is a you-know-what. I'll just say this. That person to the left is what you thought it was before BBLs. We also have a modern-day picture of Meek Mill in Brazil with a you-know-what. Yes, Meek Mill is a willing participant. He just don't want to admit it, man. All right, we know what's up with Meek. All right, y'all know what that is to the left, right? That's Meek Mill birthday party. Because y'all forget, the diddler, it doesn't matter who you are. He's going to sneak 5 trans people in your party. That's what he's going to do. He's going to bring in 5 women. They're going to have beards. And he's going to bring in 5. Get it? All right. That's what the diddler does. We have proof. Look, man, if this Negro would sneak a cross-dresser in Biggie video, he is the damn diddler. Y'all, hip-hop history, we have proof of 2 Biggie videos with women who crossed over. The only thing that's sad, we have women in the bad boy history that didn't get their credit. That's the only fucked up thing about it. All right, some of the first some of the first people to be in hip hop videos before surgery, they don't get no clout. Diddy responsible for that? Not 1 video. We got 2 videos of Biggie. All right, all right. So when you see that picture to the left, I'm showing you the history of what the diddler been doing and what he always did. And you always know that he leaves clues. He leaves dildo at May's house, and he get caught with dildos 25 years later. I'm saying that because this is who he is. This is who Meek Mill is. And I'm going to show y'all again. When you put in Meek Mill, Baby All King, you don't got to put in Diddy name no more because that's not his name. His name is the Diddler or Baby All King now, man. Sit. Family, right now on your phone. Put in the Google engine, King of Dildos. Diddy gonna pop up, y'all. He got caught. Come on, man. He got caught with 700, y'all. All right. He got caught with 700 dildos, man. I'm saying all of that because Meek Mill, if anybody was a victim, was him. But he's still talking about, buy my music. I got nothing to do with Diddy. Meek Mill said, don't you ever disrespect me, you heard? Don't you ever in your life say I was down with Diddy. Don't you ever in your life say that I was at a Diddy party. What's wrong with you? I ain't get it. He's saying that straight up. Meek Mill saying, if you come in his face talking about he like dildos, he gonna do something to you. A recent clip of Meek Mill saying no Diddy to a fan went viral. Puffy is currently accused of Meek violation. I'm gonna leave it at that. Here go the birthday boy. Now, you ain't gotta believe nothing you heard or saw. What does Meek Mill look like? Now you just think that's the same man. Diddy bought him that cake and had a special room for him that night. What is Meek talking about? I'm talking about this because Meek is now trying to push the narrative. He never had no dealings with Diddy. He's not gay. And buy my album. It's the part when he said buy my album when I say he need to be in the home. He's finished. All right, ladies. When the last time you blew a cake out like that? Mind you, don't forget, Meek Mill's a gangster rapper, y'all. Don't forget that. Don't forget that part. He's a gangster rapper. How many times Meek Mill told us he's going to shoot somebody? How many times Meek Mill told us about we broke niggas? All right, well, now you see why he's a rich. Now you see why he got rich? It's only one way for gangster rappers to be rich. See that man looking at Meek? Meek, look, that's how you blow kisses, bro? Really? All right, you got your proof now. I'm only saying that because he won't stop lying. And I'm also showing you that they're all connected and they have no career. None of them. This is why LeBron James, Saudi. Told you grew that beard for a reason. Told you over there they cutting their beards. Over here, y'all got the beards now. Y'all gonna be us. Y'all gonna be from Saudi, and now they gonna be from America. See? Over there, they got their own Coney Island. That's over there. They got Coney Island. Over here, y'all can go to the Mars. You know what I'm saying? Musical chairs. I'll show you to the picture. Hold up. I'll show you they be cutting their hair. With that, it's that main one. I'll try to get it closer. Let me see. Hold up. Where you at? See right there? You see that one by LeBron right there, the short man? You see he don't got no big ass beard. No, y'all gonna wear that shit. Yeah. He don't got his shit like that. Y'all gonna beat him. Y'all gonna beat him now walking around America. Yup. And they gonna walk around looking like you. And when they put on their regular clothes, you ain't gonna know. So I'm just showing you. You see, they don't roll like that no more. I mean, they do if they feel like it, but nah, y'all gonna look like y'all. Yeah, y'all gonna look like Taliban. Yup, that's why they made it a fad. So anyway, y'all see, look, I'm gonna show you how it go. Remember I said you gonna be from this country? Now LeBron ass gonna be working in Saudi, and the Saudis gonna be here chilling. Yup. If anybody know about UFC, yeah, they getting that money. Everybody getting that money. But LeBron he's a mascot now. So they all together. But you're only going to see one thing. Meek Mill and LeBron was only a superstar in one era. We're going to now call that the era of destruction. We're going to call it the era of destruction and dysfunction. The era of dysfunction and destruction created the woke movement. The woke movement is now dead. Then you're going to see every willing participant in the woke movement, they ass dead too. That's LeBron. That's Meek. Yep. The woke movement consisted of dummies that were online geniuses. Yeah. They were chat room intellectuals. Yeah. All right. But I want y'all to see how it was all controlled. That's what I'm showing you. It was all controlled. It was all a dream, like Biggie said. It was all a fantasy. It was all fake. All right. It had no truth to it at all. That's why a lot of people now, you probably feeling like you're just getting off a roller coaster and you don't know which way to go. You don't know what's up. Just know when you see overseas, they roller coaster breaking down. People about to die because they don't know nothing about that. They just like y'all. You don't know about shit, but they don't know about shit neither. They over there trying to build amusement parks. Meanwhile, on South Park, the woke movement, y'all being joked on. They saying y'all dead, never coming back. They saying most people in the woke movement are participants in other stuff. Most of the people in the woke movement were the main ones talking about they for the kids and the youth. Get it? That's them. Kids and the youth. See that? If LeBron James never did a toy commercial his whole life, why did he do a toy commercial at the end of his career? And I'm asking out again like I asked months ago, but I don't got to ask them more. We got the answer. I said, why is LeBron with them? I said, yo, y'all look like LeBron James kidnapped. It looked like he being held hostage. If you would have saw how they swarmed out on him and how LeBron kept looking back, like he was scared, I was like, nah, they got power over LeBron, y'all. They just wouldn't stop coming out that building. They was deep. That's how I've been from that day. Now they run his ass. Then after this, I started seeing him do this. He doing DraftKings. I'm like, hold up. Then after that, I see him doing that. I'm like, hold up. Why he doing all this other stuff? It has nothing to do with. So look, somebody got LeBron by the balls, y'all. It's very simple. How is he able to play basketball and at the same time being a commercial for sports betting? How the hell did that happen? I didn't know you could do both. Let's ask a question. Could a regular basketball player go hang out at the DraftKings office and chill out? A basketball player might get in trouble for betting $5. Look at LeBron. He the face of the shit. All right, so if I was a person got in trouble for gambling in the NBA, I say LeBron the poster child. I just did it because of him. I didn't know no better. That's what I would have said. Let me show y'all the new world, y'all. Spoke about this before, y'all. This is new cribs. See that shit on wheels? These cribs, no excuse to be homeless. You can buy these shits. This is new shit, y'all. We spoke about that. How some people gonna be getting these, renting them out. See, they got big windows on it. See, you might be in that little box, but you got big windows. But yeah, those are new joints right there, y'all. Some people might get them in their backyard. Who knows? But that's the new world right there. Go somewhere, get you a piece of land, get you one of those, get you two of those, whatever. I'm just showing y'all this new world stuff. This for people, hey, you want to live off the grid? Here you go. Get your plot by the woods somewhere. There you go, right there. So like I said, when I said we in the world to put up and shut up, and I said even when you live off the grid, you still gotta have money. Because you gotta put a lot of money into that tech and survival stuff. But I'm just showing you that's where the world at. Stuff like this represent no more homelessness. And also represent stuff like homeless is a choice. These things cost the same amount of the same dumbass cars we've been paying for. Cheaper than a damn car. You know, people love like Benzes. We were trained to love Benzes, Beamers, all this shit. They cheaper than that. All right? Everybody getting tractor trailer, all this other stuff, they cheaper than that. All right? So I'm just letting y'all see. Also, people like to talk a lot. You ain't got no life, you ain't got nothing to do. Get one of these joints and you and your family put that shit together yourself. Do some real family bonding. All right? But that's what these are all about. New stuff, the new world. All right? So I'm just showing y'all. Trailer parks are different. You see us on wheels, which means you can pick it up and go. So you move somewhere else, you take it with you, and you own the shit for life. All right, so just showing you where the world at. Now, the only thing we don't know is if that shit hurricane proof. That's about it. Don't move to no state with tornadoes at. Maybe that's about it. Your shit might flip upside down a couple times. But you see where we at with it. That's really an official off-the-grid trailer right there. That and the generator. All right, there you go. So I'm gonna keep you up to date with the new world stuff as we y'all make sure y'all buy Meek Mill new album. He also thanked fans for continuing to listen to him. Shout out to everyone playing my music in their content. The Philadelphia rapper has not released a solo album since 2021. When I told you career been over since then. That's 4 years ago. Say it again. Meek Mill has not dropped an album in 4 years, which is my proof he's sick in the head. If you didn't drop an album before this, what make you think you're going to drop one after? I'm also using Meek Mill to show you that rap is over, rap is dead, rap is in the trash. Gangster rap program is over. Just keep giving y'all proof. Because y'all didn't want to focus that it's not based on the music no more. They have been living through social media posts. speaking on other people's topics. Their pages were monetized. They got paid off people downloading their music. They were getting paid doing other shit, modeling clothes. They got paid for everything but rap since 2020. That's why if you look at Jadakiss, FatJoe, you show me any one of these gangster rappers right now, and I will prove to you they did not make a real registered album since the 2020s. They just didn't. No, not no shit you drop online. I'm talking about an album in stores, an album that is on a label, an album that is financially backed. They have not dropped no rap albums. They've been tricking y'all with social media posts and streams. I could do that shit right now. That's all they've been doing. That was getting them shows. Drop a mixtape, I get a show. All I did was record some shit in my fucking house. I got the names, I'm gonna get a show. That's what they've been doing. But they have not been getting no money from the labels. Because in 2021, that's when Meek Mill first started crying broke about he was talking about how Rick Ross owned his music. But that's when I knew Meek Mill was broke and getting pimped because he couldn't even afford to buy his music back. That was 2021. He didn't rap since then because Rick Ross controlled his shit. See, that's what I say, man. They just talk to stupid fans, man. All right, and by the way, that's allegedly the real footage of Diddy destroying his ass. All right, allegedly. So, all right. Once again, I'm gonna tell you, the Diddy trial was all about their sexuality. BET, Black Entertainment, you will clearly see anybody affiliated with Diddy got it the worst. Let's go back to that night. Little Durk was there that night. Little Durk is in prison. We see French Montana. He's in Dubai, scared. He's in Saudi too, scared. He sneaks in the country. He was my clue that they live overseas and sneak in the country. When we saw the paparazzi catch French Montana early morning in California, about 5 in the morning, we know it was early. LAX was empty. And I saw it was California. It was empty. And I saw it was sunrise outside, like the sun was just coming up, and I knew he was sneaking in the country. But he got caught. And when that man asked him about Diddy, French Montana, he ran. He said, oh, man, pew. That's what he did. But the paparazzi tricked French. Hey, what's up, French, man? How things going? Heard you got some new music coming out. He's like, yeah, man, I'm working on something right now. Hey, what's up with Diddy, man? Oh, man, pew. He ran. That's when Diddy was in court. So we know what we've been to. When we saw French on the camera, we've been laughing, y'all. That's why one day I'm going to go back in all them episodes. Them shits had tears, I swear to God. When I think about it, it should be funny. When we first saw French Montana on a camel in Dubai in the sand with some Air Force Ones, that shit was hilarious. What's the slogan on French? He said, nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Well, we know he was worried. We know for a fact when he was on that camel, whose ass on the run, he was scared to death of this Diddy shit. That he the first nigga we saw from the Bronx on a camel with Air Force Ones. That was French. So we already laughed at him. We laughed at all of their ass. All right. Meanwhile, this the night blood was on sheets, and you know, look, you could see Diddy was not letting Meek Mill go that night. Meek Mill birthday, no girlfriend. He was not letting Meek go that night. Nigga, I just spent $27,000 on you. You see what he did, right? What else is the secret of this video? This was in Vegas. Same place Shannon got his charge at. Same place Tupac got smoked at. This was in Vegas. Tupac blood was found on the ground in Vegas. Meek Mill blood was on sheets in Vegas. Yup. It's all in the story, y'all. All this public information. All this shit was public, but it was not trending topics. But there was much more to the party than just scantily clad women and A-listers. It was more than that. What else was going on at the party? Broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricants on the dresser. And it also show you, and was also lubricant dripped on the floor, right? On the marble floors. And the man had to clean it up. He the one told it all. It also showed that they were so reckless, they didn't even clean up after themselves. The man claimed that his premises were left a mess, with the party spiraling out of control at one point. During the event, The man says he stayed in the guest house behind the palace and observed most of the happenings from there. So what happened was a rich man rented out the palace to Diddy for Meek's birthday, and the man said he was in the back house watching the whole shit and was talking about how wild they was and all the shit he had to clean up. Mind you, that man cleaned up lubricant 10 years ago. So when he get caught with all that lubricant and shit now, duh. No, the Diddy trial was the revelation of the GAY men of black entertainment, mainly the gangster rap department. All right, this is about all of the rappers that were talking gangster shit with a deal. All the ones that bragged about how much money they got, how many guns they got, how many women they got, how many Maybachs they got, how they live in a mansion. All of those rappers, they were with this program, all right? Period. That was the only way you was going to be a star. Now you know why. Now you see why Young Thug dressed up. Now you see why Lil Uzi Vert, okay, now you finally getting the shit. That's what it was about. Now you're going to see, since Diddy been in jail, no more gangster rap superstars played on the radio. That's what the Diddy trial was also about. The sexual behavior of Diddy and all his friends. Simple. All right? So all Meek Mill needs to do now is shut up. The only reason why LeBron James is in this, one of the main reasons, it ain't the only reason why, but this is what got his ass blackmailed. Right here. This might affect LeBron's legacy. September 21st, 2024. All right? All right, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry about talking about the baby on the Astroglide. I'm sorry, bros. All right? Every time I talk about that shit, they start leaving, bro. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so look. This how we already knew. Now we're gonna check out what the saga continues. Now you got the last clue that LeBron James is working with foreign entities. So if we see that league get started, you know what's up. You also got another hint that the NBA is starting the European League, which is my main bottom line is you have to prove Americans are not important no more for nothing. Your viewership, nothing. That was my point when I was stressing that the NBA been created their channel. The NBA been had their package deal where you can buy it because they know they've been getting sales overseas. The NBA sell more TV tickets overseas around the world than they do in America, period. All right. America became too woke, so they didn't watch basketball no more. America became so woke, they didn't go to amusement parks no more. Americans became so woke, they didn't go to the beach for the summer. They stopped going out to eat. They stopped going shopping. They were just running their mouth online and shopping online. It's a lot of things that happen. I'm summing it up to show you that it's not over yet, but by the end of this year, you're going to see the difference. If you think it's bad now, you just wait till after the Diddy trial over with, meaning you really ain't going to see no money. But you got proof. LeBron has nowhere to go. That you got proof on. You got proof that the past couple of weeks he has not been in this country. You also have proof that he's been trying to go viral and create a positive environment through other positive people that are already established in this game. He is now trying to be around Joker. When I said the overseas people took over, you're actually watching LeBron James bowing down to Joker. That's right, bowing down to him. This is the first year LeBron has to realize he is not the favorite no more. These are actual facts. So let's go down. And we almost closed out. Once again, he was calling him daddy in the video. When he was with Jadakiss, Fabulous Nori, he was calling him daddy right here. To let you know that was all on purpose. Now, fast forward, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes to receive a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. So some people still got a career, y'all. That's all I'm showing you. Everybody's career is not ruined. It's just the gangster rappers. Busta Rhymes didn't rap about gangster stuff. He still has his money. He's in a movie right now as we speak. But Busta Rhymes to receive a Hollywood star, this still how they feel about you, Diddy, and a Hollywood star. Because Busta Rhymes, you're still from that background, so you're gonna still get jokes. But being that you didn't hurt nobody and stuff like that, you're gonna have a career. But I didn't say your career was gonna be smooth. Yeah. Kodak Black, this is DJ Khaled. I also put together that Kodak Black was controlled by them anyway. So I think DJ Khaled has something to do with his career in the beginning too. But we also know Kodak Black going broke. But the point I wanted to show y'all when I said that in the end, they all going to start banging on each other. They're all going to go against each other. They're all going to start imploding and collapsing. I'm just giving you the update on that. Kodak Black is now saying F DJ Khaled. He put it in a rap, but he's banging, he's dissing him, see? So I just want y'all to see how I think Khaled actually helped Kodak Black, but now I just want y'all to see them turning on each other. Also, it's being said Game officially had to leave his house too. So back to the WNBA. You already know, without this controversy of black and white, no noise. So since Caitlin Clark has not been playing, they said the ratings are back down. So I'm going to tell you my opinion what's going down. It was this campaign push where they try to make it, I don't know if it's true or not, but they tried to make it look like basically a percentage of the WNBA players, they try to make it like they were jealous of Caitlin and they're haters. That's the narrative they put on them. They're haters, they're negative. When I say this story is twisted, it is. It is also a fact that the WNBA does not make the same money without Caitlin Clark. They never did. They still be getting $100,000 salary, $70,000 salary, shit like that. But since Caitlin hasn't been playing, the rate's been going down. So I even heard somebody say it yesterday. Somebody think this is a stunt they doing for fucking Topic. But then some people think they're being disrespected. Yeah. If you understand who the majority of players are, you might get it clear. Another green dildo stopped at WNBA game. Didn't I tell you the narrative on them people are there freaky? When you see Angel Reese and she always posing, showing her body, is Angel Reese more known for basketball or is she more known for social media and her body? Which one is it? And then I'll keep showing you. Now, Caitlin Clark is known strictly for her skills. Have the top merchandise deal. She don't got to take her clothes off. All the black celebrities got to take their clothes off. Huh? That's right. They got to do that and start controversy. Other than that, they have nothing. So, Caitlin Clark ain't been playing. She been out. But since she been gone, all these dildos getting thrown on the court. Another sex toy gets thrown onto the court during the NBA game, WNBA game, during the game. That's twice. Now, here goes some more embarrassment because it ain't going to stop. Sha'Carri, again, she so-called messed up again. Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at an airport on charges of alleged domestic violence. Allegedly, she's accused of beating her man up. All right, so y'all see the narratives, right? They're bitter, they're angry, they get caught smoking weed, they fight on planes, they gamble, they go to Diddy parties, they're doing everything but what they're supposed to do. They're doing everything opposite of what they should be doing. You're going to keep seeing this narrative. This is the proof we at the end. It shows that people are giving money to do certain things. You're also going to see it was a time where when you got the money, you were considered a role model. But you're going to see these one people, they're not role models. They're bad news. They're role models or they're being used as the people to say, don't be like them. Now, they're going to be role models that way. They're going to teach people what not to do. But other than that, I'm going to keep showing y'all in every film. I want y'all to see this. Now, just ask yourself, is it a coincidence? She locked up for domestic violence a week after Glorilla allegedly got locked up. After Glorilla got locked up, plus you done seen Marcus Morris locked up. You just seen Gilbert locked up. You know Diddy's locked up. All right? Okay. You just seen Shannonsharpe escape getting locked up. All right. Are you seeing these narratives? Everybody locked up? Then you seeing a narrative of LeBron James being what? Held hostage, compromised. LeBron James being held against it. You get it? All right. You seeing this bondage shit. You seeing this lack of freedom and control. So if you put it all together, you'll see it clear. Certain people don't have power no more. Also to this picture, for those who know about Chink's drugs, rest in peace. Standing over top of French, he dead. To this day, nobody knows what happened for real. Just showing you, you hang around Diddy, things end bad for you. It look like Stevie J, but it just show you when you be around him, bad shit. It's so many dead people around them, it's ridiculous. You could damn near look at every picture of Diddy, it might be somebody dead in the damn picture. All right, on that note, we about to get out of here on this Sunday, y'all. Just know, Meek Mill and Baby All King, man. Diddy is the Baby All King. That's his name. All you got to do is put that in the engine. It's going to come up. Now, on top of all of that, they saying prosecutors are definitely pushing for more time. They pushing now for him to get the max. They pushing for him to get longer than 5 years. So I don't know what it's about, but I also do know they want to show an example out. They want to make an example out of him. That's one thing. And one of the things I said, if he is going to get fried, if he is going to get thrown over the roof, if he is going to get a lot of time, they don't want everybody to know that shit. Yeah. That's my opinion. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here. But Diddy was a revelation of hip-hop. See, that's Diddy out the closet right there, y'all. That was years ago. So it's nothing to talk about. You also know the man in back of him, he's the one that keeps the baby all in the car. Shit. So Meek can allow all he want. LeBron can move around all he want. Just know that until this shit is over with, until this man is either in jail or free, it's not going to end good for nobody at all. So on that note, we now just going to see what LeBron going to do. Because now it's out the bag. Executives are speaking on him. And now it's being said that the league they trying to get him to start or be a part of is going to be a threat to the European NBA league. You also see a world supremacy fight for basketball money. That's what you're watching now too. Now basketball is a country fight. It's all about that dollar. And they make more money off of betting than the actual game itself, y'all. You got to always remember that. Each game is billions bet on the game worldwide. So just know, a lot of things are going to change, but we at the end. For them, anyway. It's the end for them. What else you got left? 50 Cent beefing with Benzino. That just lets you know, man. If you still believing in that beef, then that just let you know where your life is at, y'all. That's all it is. On that note, I'm going to get out of here on this Sunday. I'll be back later because I'm wrapping up all the dark shit. They love death, all right? Everything was a choice. And being that people made a choice, that's why the woke movement is dead. So we're going to get to that later, and I'll holler at y'all. On that note, shout out to everybody that's up on this Sunday, everybody in the chat. Once again, I'll holler at y'all. We out. One.